Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So today in this video, we are going to discuss the top 15 Shopify automations that you can set up with Pabbly Connect. So we all know Shopify is one of the most popular platforms to create your e-commerce store. And if you have already created an e-commerce store using Shopify, these automations are going to help you a lot. So let's discuss a few of them. The first automation that we have is posting your new Shopify product on Instagram. Let's say you have added a new product on your Shopify store. Using this automation, when you create a product with image and all the details, automatically you can create an Instagram post and post it on your Instagram profile with the same product image and details as well. The next automation that we have is syncing your Shopify products with WordPress website. Let's say you have created some kind of website using WordPress where you share your product details or you have listed some kind of your products. Now using this automation, when you create a new product in Shopify, automatically with the same details, a new WordPress product or new WordPress blog will be shared on your WordPress site. Without any manual efforts, you just have to create the product in Shopify and these automation will do their work. The next automation that we have is sending Shopify order notification on WhatsApp. Let's say you receive a new order from your customer. Now you want to send a WhatsApp notification as the order confirmation with the order details to that customer. So using this automation, you can do that as well in such a way that you receive a new order and instantly within seconds, an order confirmation with all the details is sent to the customer's WhatsApp message. The next automation is add Shopify orders to Airtable. Now using this automation, whenever you receive a new order on your Shopify store, automatically with all the order details and customer details, a new record is created in Airtable. In this way, you have a complete data in real time in Airtable with all the running and upcoming order details as well. The next automation is add products from Google Sheets to Shopify. And this is my personal favorite. So on a regular basis, if you and your team members have to add some kind of new products on your Shopify store, this automation is going to help you a lot. Using this automation, you just have to enter the product details as a new row in your Google Sheet. And automatically with the same details, a new product will be created in your Shopify store. Moving toward the last automation, that is creating new Zoho Books invoice for a new Shopify order. So let's say you receive a new order on your Shopify store. Now you also want to create an invoice of that order and send it to the customer. So you can automate this process too. That whenever a new order is received, automatically with the same details, an invoice is created in Zoho Books as well. And if you want, you can also automatically send that invoice to your customer. So these were just a few of them, but in this video, in this complete guide, we will be discussing the best top 15 automations related to Shopify. So without any further delay, let's start with the process, and where we are going to tell you a step-by-step guide that how you can set up all of these automations by yourself.
Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, Shopify and Facebook. So the use case here is, whenever a new order is created in Shopify, automatically create offline event in Facebook. Now let us know what these two software applications are all about. So Shopify is an e-commerce platform where you can set up your online store and sell your products, whereas Facebook is a social networking site. The issue here is that Shopify and Facebook don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help you to transfer data from Shopify to Facebook. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen. So here I am at Google, and now what I'm going to do is I'll go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly, and now I will hover over this product section over here and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow right in your account. So now I'm going to scroll down, and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you can see we have so many workflows already created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now I'm going to give a name to this workflow, and I'm going to name it as Shopify integrations. Create. Okay. So now here in choose app, first I am going to choose Shopify. Okay. Now in trigger event, according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in Shopify will be our trigger event over here. So new order. So now you can see we have various trigger events available. You can select whichever trigger event you prefer. And if you don't get the trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. Now I'm going to click on new order. Okay. So now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger? Let me explain you that automation runs on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, whenever a new order is created in Shopify will be our trigger event over here. So now when you come down here, you can see this term called webhook URL. So webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook helps you to build a connection between the trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So here after choosing the app and choosing the trigger event, what we do is we copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the trigger software application, which is Shopify over here. Okay, so now you can see the instructions are written over here. You can just follow them carefully. So now I'm going to go to my Shopify account. Okay, so this is my Shopify account over here. Now I'm going to click on the settings over here and you can see this notification. So I'm going to click on notifications. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down and here you can see webhooks. So I'm going to create a webhook over here. Okay, so event here is order creation. So I am going to click on order creation. Let us search for it. You can see order creation. Okay, format will be JSON URL. So here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. I'll just copy it and I am going to paste it. Webhook API version will remain same. Save webhook. Okay, so we have successfully created a webhook and we have saved it. Now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and here I am going to click on capture webhook response. So now it is waiting for webhook response. That means now whenever a new order will be created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect will capture the data. So now I'm going to go to my Shopify and here you can see online store. So I'm going to open it in new tab. Okay, so now I'm going to click on catalog and I am going to buy a camera. Okay, now I'll buy it. So now here contact information, I'm going to enter a contact information here. So the email is going to be emily15@gmail.com. Okay, first name Emily, last name Chloe, company I'll put here TVS, address E24 10 number Market, Arera Colony, city Bhopal, state Madhya Pradesh, pin code. Okay, phone. Okay, now continue to shipping. Okay, so now I'm going to continue to payment. Okay, so now in card number I'm going to write 1. Name on card, I'll write here Bogus Gateway. I'm here doing a test card payment. Expiry date. Okay, security code. Okay, pay now. Okay, so we have successfully created an order here in Shopify. You can see we have bought Canon EOS 1500D digital SLR camera. Okay, so now let's go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see Pabbly Connect has already captured the data over here. The email is here, created date, updated, okay. If you go down, you can see the amount is also here. So we have successfully finished our first step integration here. Now I'm going to save it. Okay, so now we are going to begin with our second step integration where we are going to integrate Facebook offline events and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this plus button over here. And now here in choose app, I am going to choose Facebook offline conversions. Now action event is going to be send offline event. So now before moving further, let me explain you what is this Facebook offline event or Facebook offline conversions. So now this Facebook offline conversions is like an analytics tool. If I go to my Facebook analytics tool over here, you can see. So here, if you are running any advertisement on Facebook, then with the help of Facebook offline event, you can easily track the number of clicks and the views of the same. So you can see there is a graph. It tells you what is the count of the number of clicks. You can see it over here. So this helps you to get all the data related to your advertisements. So now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So now we are going to connect with Facebook offline conversions. Okay, so create new or select existing credentials. You have two options here. Either you can create a new credential or you can just select any existing credential. So here I am going to let it be new credentials. Connect with Facebook offline conversions. Okay, authorization is successful. Okay, so now when you come down here, you can see we have some empty fields and we have to fill the information according to our webhook response. So first select business. So if I go to my Facebook offline event, here I'll show you. So this is the business, that is Neeraj Agarwal's business. That is why the same has been selected over here. If you have more than one business, then it will be displayed over here. You can see I also have one more business, that is Form Get. You can see I have Form Get business over here also. So now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So I'll let it be Neeraj Agarwal's business over here. Okay, so now offline event set. So here you have to select the offline event set. Okay, so now here in Facebook, you can see I have so many offline event set available. So now I am going to select this one, that is offline conversion data sets. So now every time any data is captured, it will be displayed over here with the help of graphs. Now you can select any event set according to your choice. I'll let it be this one. Okay, so now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to select this one, offline conversion data sets. That is the same over here. Okay. So now when you go down, match key phone. So here you can read the instructions. Enter SHA-256 hashed value of the phone. You can do the conversion by using data transformer application. So here you have to enter the phone number, but it won't accept the phone number in the normal format. That is this one. So it won't accept the phone number in this format. That is why we need to use the data transformer and we need to convert the phone in this format. That is SHA-256. So what I'm going to do is I'll go up and here in middle I am going to add an action step. So I'm going to use data transformer. And in action event, I am going to use SHA-256, that is our action event, connect with data transformer. Okay, so here you can see data required. So what text you want to encode? So I am going to encode my phone number. I'll just put it here, that is this one. Save and send test request. Okay, so you can see we have an encoded value over here. So this encoded value we are going to put here in match key phone. I'll just save it once more. Okay, I'll just save it here also. Okay, so now let us match the second value. It is here. Okay, so this is done. Now match key email. Again, you can see it wants us to write the email in this format, that is SHA-256. So we again need to use the data transformer and we need to put the email in encoded form. If you go down here, you can see event time. So here you have to again edit the time of the event. So we are again going to use date or time formatter. So here what we have to do is we have to add two more action steps over here. So I'm going to add two action steps. So first I'll use data transformer. And here I am again going to choose SHA-256, connect with data transformer. And I'm going to put the value as my email. So we are going to get our encoded email. Okay, we have the encoded email over here. I'll just save it. Okay, now I'm again going to put the date or time formatter because it wants the event time. Date or time formatter, action event, format date only, connect with date or time formatter. So now here date, I am going to put the date, that is this one, and the format is going to be timestamp, this one. Okay, save and send test request. Okay, so we have the result over here. I'll save it again. Okay, I'll just save this one also so that our workflow gets refreshed. Okay, so now match key email. Here I'll enter the email that we got from our API 3. So let us go down. It is here. This is the email coded. Currency, I'll let it be INR. Value, I'll let it be 1. Simply you can enter any value according to your conversion event. Event name, so event name is going to be purchase. So now in event time, here I'm going to map the correct date that we got in timestamp format. This one. Okay. So now custom data key, custom data value. So here you can enter any category over here. You can enter any field, custom data field. Here you can enter the value for the same. So I'm not going to enter anything over here. I'll just leave it blank. Content type, I'll let it be product. If you want, you can change it. Okay, order ID. So here I'm going to map the order number. Okay, this one. Okay, so now in item number, I'm going to put the item ID. Let us search for it. Okay, save and send test request. Okay, so we have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration. Okay, so now I'll go to my Facebook offline event. I'll just refresh this once. Okay, so you can see active, last received in the last minute. You can see the event set. That means it is showing my last activity over here. So the thing with Facebook offline conversions is that you get your data the next day. So you will only be able to see your data the next day. So that is why I am going to leave this here itself. And tomorrow I'm again going to check my data and I am going to show you the result. So now here what I'm going to do is I'll again go back to Shopify store and I'm again going to create a new order and then we'll see if the activity is captured here or not. Okay, so I'll go back to my Shopify store and I'm going to buy a new product. This time I'm going to buy this t-shirt. Buy it now. Okay. Hamis Matthew@gmail.com. First name is Hamis. Last name is Matthew. Company, I'll put TVS. Okay, address. PIN code. Phone number. Continue to shipping. Continue to payment. Okay, so here you have to enter the credit card details. I'll enter the test card details. Pay now. Okay, so you can see we have successfully placed an order here for Hamis Matthew. So now what I'm going to do is I'll go back to Facebook. I'll refresh this page once. Okay, so now here I can't show you the data because in Facebook offline conversions, the data or the information comes the next day. That is why what I'm going to do is I am going to check the response tomorrow and we will verify that whenever an order is placed in Shopify, do we get the result in Facebook offline conversions or not? Okay, so we worked on this workflow of Shopify and Facebook. So we were integrating Shopify with Facebook. That means whenever an order was placed in Shopify, we wanted to create Facebook offline events. So now today I am going to go to my Facebook offline event and we are going to check if there is any response or not. So I'll go to my Facebook. So this was the offline conversions data set that I chose. And here you can see we have a graph and you can see events uploaded 6. You can see number of events ingested by the offline event data set. So here you can clearly see the information that is available. Okay, so here our integration is working fine and we have successfully finished the integration of Shopify and Facebook. Now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to explain you what has happened in our workflow. First, I'll just minimize all this. Okay, so in our workflow, what we did was we first placed an order in Shopify and then we used the data transformer in order to encode the phone number and the email. Then we used the date or time formatter because we wanted the time in timestamp format.
And after that, we integrated the Shopify's information to Facebook offline conversions because we wanted to send offline event. So we have successfully finished our integration of Shopify and Facebook offline conversions using Pabbly Connect.
Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, Shopify and ShipStation. So the use case here is, whenever an order is placed in Shopify, automatically create order in ShipStation. Now let us know what these two software applications are all about. So Shopify is an e-commerce platform where you can set up your online store and sell your products, whereas ShipStation is a shipping platform. So the issue here is that although Shopify and ShipStation have some native integration between them, but this integration has certain limitations, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software with the help of which you can transfer data from Shopify to ShipStation. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen.
So here I am at Google, and now what I'm going to do is I'll go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly. And now I will hover over this product section over here and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow right in your account. So now I'm going to scroll down and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and you can see we have so many workflows already created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now I'm going to give a name to this workflow and I'm going to name it as Shopify to ShipStation. Now I'm going to create it. So now in this workflow, we are going to integrate Shopify with ShipStation. So first here in Choose App, I am going to choose Shopify. Okay, so now in trigger event, according to our workflow, whenever a new order is placed in Shopify, we want to place an order in ShipStation as well. That is why new order here will be our trigger event. Now you can see we have various trigger events available. You can select whichever trigger event you want according to your choice. And if you don't get the trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. So now I'm going to click on new order because this is our trigger event over here. Now I was speaking about something called trigger event. So now you might ask me that what is this trigger event? Let me tell you that automations run on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, whenever a new order is placed in Shopify, we want to place an order in ShipStation as well. That is why new order created in Shopify will be our trigger event, whereas new order in ShipStation will be our action event. So now after choosing the app and after choosing the trigger event, you can see a term called webhook URL over here. And you can also see a URL displayed over here. Now you might ask me that what is this URL and how is it helpful for us? Let me tell you that webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook URL helps you to build a connection between the trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So now after choosing the app and after choosing the trigger event, what we do is we copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the trigger software application, which is Shopify in our case. So now you can read the instructions written over here carefully and you can just follow them. So now I'll just copy the webhook URL from here. I'll go to my Shopify account. I have already logged into my Shopify account and here I am going to click on settings. Okay, now in settings you can see this notifications option. So now I'll just scroll down and when you come down here you can see an option of webhooks. So I'm going to create a webhook over here. So event is going to be order creation. That is this one. Format will remain JSON URL. So here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. So I'll just paste it. Save webhook. Okay, so we have successfully saved our webhook. Now I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect. So now it is time to click on capture webhook response, and now it is waiting for webhook response. That means it is time to go and create a new order in Shopify. So I'll first go to my Shopify, and here you can see online store. So I'm just going to open our online store in a new tab. Okay, so we have our store over here. I'll just go to my catalog and I'm going to choose a product. Okay, so I'm going to buy this laptop. Buy it now. So email is going to be fiona98@gmail.com. First name Fiona Johnson. PIN code, phone number, continue to shipping. Okay, so continue to payment. So here you have to enter the credit card details. I'll just enter the details. Okay, so you can see we have successfully placed an order for Fiona. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and check if Pabbly Connect has captured this data or not. Okay, it is waiting. Okay, so you can see Pabbly Connect has captured the data. We have our webhook response over here. You can see the email, the created date, updated date and time, the price is here. If you come down, let us see if we have the product details or not. Okay, email is here. Okay, product detail is also here. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on save. Okay, so now we have successfully finished our first step integration, that is integration of Shopify and Pabbly Connect. Now let's begin with our second step integration, where we are going to integrate ShipStation and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and here I am going to choose ShipStation. And now an action event according to our workflow, whenever an order is placed in Shopify, we want to create an order in ShipStation. That is why create order will be our action event. Now I'm going to click on connect with ShipStation. Okay, so now under credentials, you have two options. If you have any existing credentials, you can directly go ahead with it. But if you want, you can also go for new credentials and you can fill your API key and API secret key. So here I don't have any existing credentials. That is why I am going to go and get my API key and API secret key. So in order to get your API key and API secret key, you can read the instructions. So I'm just going to follow it. So I'll first go to my ShipStation. I've already logged into my ShipStation account. Here I am going to click on my settings. Okay, so now I'm going to click on account, and here you can see API settings. Okay, so here you can see we have the API key and API secret key over here. So now I'm just going to copy this API key from here. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it. Now I'll go back. Now I'm going to copy my API secret. Go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so now API key and API secret are going to help us to build a connection between ShipStation and Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now here you can see we have some field over here and we have to fill the information according to our webhook response. We just have to map these details. So first order, so here I'm just going to map the order number. We have order number, that is 244. Let's just cross check. Okay, 1244. Okay, order status, I'll keep it as shipped. Order date, we have the created date. Buyer name, let's map the name. Fiona Johnson. Buyer email. Okay, recipient name, I'll again put Fiona Johnson. Okay, we have the address. City. Postal code, that is zip. Okay, save and send test request. Okay, so you can see we have got the API response. That means we have successfully finished the integration of Shopify and ShipStation. I'll just click on save. Okay, so now let's go to ShipStation and check if we have placed an order over there or not. So I'll go to my ShipStation account and here I'm going to click on orders. Let us check manual orders. Shipped. So you can see 1244. I'm just going to open it. Okay, so you can see we have the details over here. Shipped to Fiona Johnson, Narera Colony. Okay, fine. We have the email, the name. Okay, we have the other details also. So we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. Now I'm going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So I'll go back to my Shopify account and I'm going to do one more order over here. So this time I'm going to buy this camera. Buy it now. Email, I'll just map this email. Okay, fine. Continue to shipping. Continue to payment. Okay, so here I'll just enter the credit card details. Okay, so you can see we have successfully placed an order for Philip over here. So now let us go back to ShipStation and check if an order is placed from there or not. So I'll go to ShipStation. I'm just going to refresh this page. You can see we have one more order, 1245. Let us open it. I'll scroll up. You can see Philip Kotler. You can see philip0023@gmail.com. The address is here. Order date is here. If you come down, you can see the other details also. So we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to explain you what has happened in our example. I'll just minimize all this. Okay, so in our example, what has happened is first the information came from Shopify to Pabbly Connect. Then from Pabbly Connect, the information went to ShipStation. So now every time a new order is created in Shopify, automatically a new order will be created in ShipStation as well. So we have successfully finished the integration of Shopify and ShipStation using Pabbly Connect.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to create a post on Instagram after a product has been made on your Shopify store. Now these days, more and more e-commerce sellers are using Instagram to promote their products. And frankly, I believe you should also do it. But the problem is there is no integration between Shopify and Instagram. So there is no data flow between them. So in cases like these, we have to bring a third app to properly connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and Instagram. And the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. So what Pabbly Connect does is, when a new product is made in Shopify, it will send this data to Instagram so that it will automatically add a post. Now this little integration can be done in few easy steps. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products. And at the bottom you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect. And then click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and at the bottom you will find connect. Just click on access now. Now at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Shopify to Instagram. Shopify to Instagram. And then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we want to send the data from Shopify. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new product? Okay, so new product is basically a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new product is created, then what action should be taken by the system? Actually, there are many more trigger events like new checkout, new collection, new customer, new refund, order fulfillment, and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you don't find the trigger of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new product is made in Shopify. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Shopify. Okay, so this is my Shopify account. First of all, we are going to click on this part called as settings. At the left bottom, you will find the option called as settings. Click this. And then just click on notifications. Okay, so this is the notifications page. Scroll down and here you will find the option called as webhooks. Just click on create webhook. Click this. Okay, so a box appears in front of you. So in the event, we have to make some changes. How about we make it as product creation? Okay, this is because we want to send the data only if a product is made in Shopify. Now the format will remain as JSON. Now coming to the part called as URL, let's go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the URL. Now comes the part called as the webhook API version. It will remain same as 2021-01. Okay, so just click on save webhook. Okay, so it is showing the webhook has been added successfully. So basically at this point, we have integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new product is created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back to Shopify. Okay, then I'm going to just click on product. So we are going to create a dummy product. Okay, so just click on this green button, add product. Okay, so the title of the product is iPhone. Okay, so this is the product name. And the description, well, we can add some description. Medium screen, 4 GB or 16 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. Okay, so just a small description. Okay, and now coming to the media part. So we are going to add the image from URL. So I'm just going to click on add media from URL. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the URL of the image. So basically this is the image URL. So this you can actually see. So let it load. So this is the image. Okay, so this is the image. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the image. Okay, so basically we have pasted the URL of this image. Okay, and just click on add media. Okay, so as you can see, the same image has been uploaded in Shopify. So the price that is 10,000 and the price we are giving is 9,000. Okay, no charge, no tax on this product. No need for that. Okay, so basically we have entered sufficient details. So just make it as active and just click on save to create a product. Okay, so a new product has been created and the product is iPhone. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to check in Pabbly Connect whether it has captured the data of this particular product. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see, the webhook response is showing some kind of data. So this is the title, that is the product name, that is iPhone. Okay, so we have that, and then we have the price, and we have the compared price, that is 9,000. Okay, so this is the time at which it was created. So the most important thing that I want to check is the image URL. Okay, so as you can see, this is the image URL. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to check whether it's the correct URL. I'm just going to copy this and open this in a new tab. Okay. Yeah, that's the same image. Excellent. So basically now all we have to do is we have to just map this particular data into Instagram so that it can create a post. Now to do that, all you have to do is just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Instagram? Instagram. So as you can see, we have two action types, that is Instagram Simple and Instagram for Business. Now I have an account called as Instagram for Business. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. But in case if you are working with Instagram Simple, it won't matter because we have the same kind of action events for both the Instagram and Instagram for Business. But at present, I'm just selecting Instagram for Business. If you have a simple Instagram account, you can go with this. I'm selecting Instagram for Business. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as publish photo, video, #legacy. Okay, so just click on connect with Instagram for Business. In the new credentials, just again click on connect with Instagram for Business. Okay. Excellent. So it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Okay, so in the Instagram account to use, it is already by default showing Michael Karas. This is because this is the Instagram account that is connected with. So this is the account, okay, Michael Karas, and this is the username Michelangelo101. Okay, this is the profile name. So basically, this is the same profile. Now comes the part called as photo video ID. So basically, we have to get the photo video ID. So your obvious question is how I'm going to get that. So it's actually pretty easy. So first of all, just click on this plus button. Okay. Now again in the choose app, let's make it Instagram for Business. Okay. This time we are just going to click on create photo legacy. Then click on connect with Instagram for Business. In the new credentials, just again click on connect with Instagram for Business. So basically we have to get the ID of this particular photo for Instagram. So it is showing the authorization successful. Just press OK. Okay, so in the Instagram account to use, it is showing Michael Karas. Now comes the part called as the photo URL. So basically all you have to do, let me introduce you to this button. This is called as the mapping button. So when you click this, you will find all the data that we have received from Shopify. So let me just scroll down and enter the data, the image URL. Okay, so this is the image URL. I'm just going to click this and the data will be mapped. Okay, so this is the URL. Okay, so it has been mapped. Now comes the caption. We are just going to add the title. So that is iPhone. Okay, so we have entered the photo URL and we have entered the caption. So when I just click on save and send test request, it will fetch me the ID that we want here. Okay, so let me do that. Let me generate the ID. Okay, so the API response is showing an ID. So basically this is the ID that we want to just map it here. Okay, we just want to map this particular ID here. Now, before we do that, all we have to do is just click on connect with Instagram for Business so that we can refresh it. Okay, so this is the recent setting. Just click on save. Okay, so just click on this button and we can map in the ID. So let's just scroll down. Okay, and this is the ID we want. Just map this. Okay, and when we just click on save and send test request, it will post this particular image into Instagram. So let me show you. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing another ID. So let's have a look in our Instagram. Do we have the data? Do we have the image of this particular iPhone? Yes, we do have the image. So this is the image. Okay, and this is the caption iPhone. Excellent. So the presence of this post in Instagram shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and Instagram with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back to Pabbly Connect and minimize this action window. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this action window. I'm going to minimize this trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Instagram for Business. Or you can also integrate simple Instagram, but I'm working with Instagram for Business. And basically you have created a photo ID. And then you have used the photo ID to create a post in Instagram. Excellent. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Instagram. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make one more product. Okay. So product it is. Add product. Okay, so in the title we are going to add a Samsung phone. The last time we have added iPhone, so this time we are adding Samsung phone. Okay, so the description is 16 GB, and then we have the storage as 256 GB. Okay, and then we have the media URL. So I'm going to enter the media URL. Okay, so just click on add media. So this is the phone. Okay, so how about we just enter the price. So this is the price, 10,000, 9,500, no tax. Okay, so this is a physical product. Just click on active and just click on save, to build a product. Okay, so our new product has been created. Excellent. So let's have a look in Instagram. Do we have the image concerning the same? Okay, so after a wait of 1 minute, we have got the image. So this is the image and this is the caption, Samsung phone. Excellent. So our integration is working absolutely fine. This means anytime a new product is built in Shopify, it will be reflected as a post in Instagram.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to send SMS on every successful Shopify order. So imagine this, you are a Shopify seller. Let's say you are selling some stuff like t-shirts. Now some guy has made a purchase. So what you really want to do is, you want to send an SMS to this guy telling that your order has been confirmed. But the problem is, there is no direct integration between Shopify and SMS sending apps like Twilio. So in cases like this, we have to bring a third app to properly connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and Twilio. So what Pabbly Connect will do is, anytime there is a new successful order, it will automatically send an SMS via Twilio. Now this little integration can be done in few easy steps. And the best part of using Pabbly Connect is, there is no need for coding skills or programming language. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and at the bottom you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing, that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where you can try this integration absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and at the bottom you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Shopify to Twilio. Shopify to Twilio. And then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we want to send the data from Shopify. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new order? Okay, so new order is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new order is made, then what action should be taken by the system? Actually, there are many more trigger events like new customer, new collection, new product, refund, new inventory item, order fulfilled, order payment, and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com for the specific trigger that you want to build. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let me take you to my Shopify account. So this is my Shopify account. Okay. Okay, so this is my Shopify account. I have opened it. And to begin the integration process, all you have to do is just click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Then go to this part called as notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is the notifications page. So it is trying to load. Okay, so the notifications page has opened. Just scroll down and here you will find the options called as webhooks. Just click on create webhook. Okay, so a dialog box appears in front of you. Now in the event, you have to make some changes. From the default cart creation, how about we make it as order creation? Order creation. Okay, this is because we only want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. The format will remain as JSON. Now comes the part called as the URL. So to get the URL, let's have a visit to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the URL and the webhook API version will remain same. Just click on save webhook. Okay, so it is showing the webhook has been saved successfully. Basically, it means that we have successfully integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect. This basically means whenever a new order is created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going back to Shopify, going to the store. This is the online store I have. Okay, catalog. Now imagine this, a customer is going to purchase a product. So the product he is interested in buying is this one. Let's say fly repellent fan. So he is going to make a purchase of this product. Okay, so I'm just clicking on buy it now. Okay, so these are the dummy details of the customer. So the name of the customer is aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. The first name is Aaron, the last name is Manuel, and this is the company. Okay, let's see. Let's change this company a bit. Okay, so this is the company, and this is where he lives. This is the country code, and this is the pin code. Okay, then we have to map the state. So this is the state, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so now coming to this part, phone number. So this is the phone number. Okay, so we have entered the phone number with the correct country code. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on continue to shipping. Okay, so we are going to make some payment details. So this is how the payment works. So start, and this is the expiration date. Okay, so this is the security code. Okay, pay now. Okay, so it is showing a purchase has been made by this guy called as Aaron. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to Pabbly Connect to check whether it has captured this data or not. So let's have a look. Okay, so it is showing the data has been captured. So this is the email, aaronmanuel1991. Okay, so this is the email of the customer. And then we have, let me just scroll down and let's check the phone number. So where is our phone number? Okay, nope. Okay, so here is the data. So this is the phone number. We have got the data. Then this is the address. This is the address city. This is the zip code. This is the province. This is the country. This is the last name. This is the address. And this is the company. Okay, so basically we have got sufficient data to create an SMS so that we can send it via Twilio. Now to do that, all you have to do is just scroll down and click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This window is called as the action window. So since we want to send the data via Twilio, how about we make it as Twilio? I'm sorry. Okay. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send SMS message? Okay, so send SMS message is an action event. There is one more action event called phone. Now, if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to send an SMS via Twilio. Okay, so just click on connect with Twilio. In the new credentials, we have 3 blanks to fill: the account SID, authorization token, and once again the account SID. So to get these details, let's have a visit to Twilio. So this is my Twilio account. So I'm just going to click on settings. At the right top corner, you will find settings. Let's open this in a new tab. So this is the settings page of Twilio. Okay, so it is asking me to make changes. So this is my password. Okay. So as you can see, we have this live credentials and test credentials. So we are going to work with the live credential. So this is my account SID. All I'm going to do here is copy all of this. Okay, and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered our account SID. Now coming to this part called as the authorization token. Again, I'm just going to go here, remove the privacy, and just copy all of this. So this is the auth token. Okay, let me just copy all of this. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the authorization token. Now again, we have to enter the account SID. I should have pasted it earlier. I'm sorry, I'm just copying this again and pasting it here. Okay. Okay, so we have entered our account SID 2 times. First here and again here, and then we have entered our authorization token. So all you have to do is just click on save. Okay, so as you can see, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to create an SMS from the data that we have received from Shopify and send it via Twilio. Okay, so we are going to start mapping in our details. Now in the body of the SMS, we can just type something like this. Hey, no, hello, about hello, Mr. Miss, and then we can map in the name. So let me introduce you to this button. This is called as the mapping button. So basically it will show all the data that we have got from Shopify. Now this is the data and we are just going to type in the name. So this is the name, billing name. So this is the name Aaron Manuel. Hello, Mr. Miss Aaron Manuel. Your product will be delivered at this address, and we can just map in the address. So this is your address. Okay, this is the address of the customer, delivered at this address. And actually there was more address, I mean your country, the country name and the province address, and then we have Bhopal pin code. Four 62024. Okay, hello Mr. Miss Aaron Manuel, your product will be delivered at this address, 196 Sector 2, Shaktinagar, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, and 462024. And of course, we can enter the sender number, that is basically my number. So I'm just pasting my number, okay. And this is the recipient number. So the recipient number is of Aaron Manuel. So let me just check where is the recipient number. So it was from 91. Okay, so this is the recipient number. Okay, so we have mapped the recipient number. So all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to send the data, to send the SMS. So let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data, the SMS has been sent. So let me show you the SMS. Okay. Okay, so this is the SMS. Hello, Mr. Miss Aaron Manuel, your product will be delivered at this address, 196 Sector 2, Shaktinagar, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Excellent. So the presence of this SMS shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and Twilio with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me show you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I'm minimizing my action window and I'm minimizing my trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Twilio. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Twilio. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to make one more purchase. So I'm going back to my online store, clicking on catalog. Okay, so this time we are going to make a purchase of this product, folding pet dog carrier. Click on buy it now. Okay, so this time the guy is Lygium. Okay, the first name is Lygium, this last name is O'Reilly, company is Apple Store. Okay, and this is the phone number. Okay, so we have entered the phone number. Okay, so let me just click on continue to shipping, continue to payment. Okay, so these are the details. Catch you. Okay, so this is the expiration date, the security code 234, pay now. Okay, so as you can see, the purchase has been made by this guy called as Lygium. So let's have a look in Twilio whether we have the data, or how about I show you the SMS that this guy Lygium has received. Okay, so this is the SMS. Okay, so it reads as hello Mr. Miss Lygium, your product will be delivered at this address, etc. Okay, so our integration is working absolutely fine. This means anytime a new order is made in Shopify, it will be reflected as an SMS from Twilio.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to send Shopify order notifications on WhatsApp. So imagine this, you are a Shopify seller selling some stuff, let's say t-shirts. So some guy has made a purchase of one of your t-shirt. So you want to send the confirmation message on WhatsApp, something like this. The order has been confirmed and this t-shirt will be delivered on this address. So the problem is there is no direct data flow between Shopify and WhatsApp. So in cases like these, we have to bring a third app to properly connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and WhatsApp. So what Pabbly Connect will do is, whenever there is a new order created in Shopify, it will make sure that WhatsApp sends a notification to the buyer. Now this integration can be done in few easy steps. And the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products, and at the bottom you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here I would like to mention one more thing, that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where you can try this integration absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and at the bottom you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Shopify to WhatsApp. And then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we want to send the data from Shopify. That is why. Shopify. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new order? Okay, so new order is basically a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question: if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new order is made in the system, then what action should be taken by Pabbly Connect? Actually, there are many more trigger events like new cart, new checkout, new collection, new product, new refund. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com for the specific trigger that you want to build. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Shopify. So this is my Shopify account. And to begin the integration, how about we go to this part called as settings. At the left bottom, you will find the option called as settings. Click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here you will find the option called as notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is my notifications page. It is loading. Okay, so this is the notifications page. All you have to do is just scroll down, and here you will find the option called as webhooks. Now this button, create webhook, just click this. Okay, so a window appears in front of you. So now how about we make some changes in this window? For example, in the event, how about we make it as order creation? Because we want to send the data from Shopify when there is a new order made in Shopify. Order creation, this one. Okay, the format will remain same as JSON. Now coming to the most important part, the URL. So to get the URL, let's have a visit to Pabbly Connect. So this is the URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the URL. Now coming to this part called as the webhook API version, it will remain same as 2021-01 latest. Okay, so let me just click on save webhook. Okay, so it is showing the webhook has been saved successfully. Basically, it means that we have thoroughly integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime an order is made in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to my Shopify account, clicking on the online store. Okay, then I'm going to click on catalog. Okay, so these are the products I have, and imagine this, customer is going to make a purchase. So how about this one, Dell laptop? Okay, so the customer is just clicking on buy it now. Okay. Okay, so we are going to fill in the details. So these are the details of the customer. Okay, so the email is aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. The first name is Aaron, the last name is Manuel. The company he works is SpaceX, and this is the address, this is the apartment, this is the city. Okay, so the thing we are interested in is the phone number. So this is the phone number, okay, 9131323916. How about we make it as the simple 9131323916. Okay, so this is the phone number. Okay, so let's just click on continue to shipping. Okay, and just click on continue to payment. Okay, so this is the card number. Focus gateway. I'm just using a dummy payment gateway. So this is the expiration date, and this is the fake security code. So let me just click on pay now. Okay, so as you can see, a purchase has been made by this guy called as Aaron, and these are the details. So this is the phone number 9131323916, and then we have the shipping address, and this is the billing address. That's both the same. Okay, so let's have a look in Pabbly Connect. Since it is integrated with Shopify, has it captured the data? So let me go to Pabbly Connect. Yes, the data has been captured. So this is the email. Okay, and then we have, let's just scroll down a little. Okay, so as you can see, these are the rest of the details. So the first name is Aaron, the address is this, and then we have the phone number, and this is the city, and then we have the zip code. Okay, so basically we have got all the details so that we can construct a message, so it can be sent via WhatsApp. Now, to send all those details via WhatsApp, we have to introduce a chat API. We will be using chat API. Okay, so to do that, all you have to do is just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as chat API? Because we will be sending the message via chat API, WhatsApp chat API. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as send a message? Okay, so send message is basically an action event. There are many more action events like create group, send file, send link, send location. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now, just like the triggers, if you don't find the action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to send a message. Okay, so just click on connect with chat API. In the new credentials, we have to fill in the API URL as well as the token. So to get the API URL as well as the token, let's have a visit to chat API. Okay, so this is my chat API account. So as you can see, this is your API URL. All you have to do is simply copy this and just paste it here. Okay, now similarly with the token, simply copy this part. This is the token, simply copy this and just paste it here. Okay, so we have filled in the API URL, we have also filled in the token. So to integrate it perfectly, just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are just going to construct a message from the data that we have received from Shopify via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so for example, in the contact group, so since we are sending a message to an individual person, so we don't have any data regarding the contact group, so we can ignore that. Now coming to this part called as the phone number. Okay, so before we start mapping the details, let me tell you one thing. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so let me start mapping. Let me show you how mapping is done. So this is the mapping button. So when we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from Shopify. So these are all the data that we want. So in the phone number, we basically have to introduce the phone number. So this is my phone number. 9131. Okay, so this is the phone number. Okay, but there is actually one minor problem. So as you can see, the problem is the number should start with the country code. So basically we do have the phone number of the customer, but we actually have to enter the phone number. Now this phone number belongs to India, so the country code is 91. Okay, so we have entered the phone number along with the country code. Now we can type in the message along with the details that we have received from Shopify. So the message is something like this. Thank you for purchase. Mr. Miss. Okay, and then we have the name. So the name is, I think, Aaron. Okay, so this is the first name, and then we have the last name. So this is the last name. Okay, so we have the first name and the last name. Thank you for purchase, Mr. Aaron. Your product, and has it mapped the data of the product? So the product was the laptop, Dell laptop. Yes, your product Dell laptop will be delivered at this address, and we can map in the address. So let me just click on the mapping button and let me just scroll down. So the address was this, and then we have the city. Do we have the city? The city was Bhopal. Okay, will be delivered at this address. Excellent. So this is the message and this is the phone number. Okay, so what we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send the message. So let me just do that. Okay, so as you can see, the API response is showing the data has been sent. Okay, so let me show you the WhatsApp message that has been delivered to the customer called as Aaron. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp message and it reads something like this. Thank you for purchase, Mr. and Miss Aaron. There is no gap between Mr. and Miss Aaron. Okay. Yeah, there is no gap between Mr. and Miss Aaron. That is why it is not showing any gap. Your product Dell laptop will be delivered at this address, 196 Sector 2, Shakti Nagar, Bhopal. Excellent. So the presence of this message in WhatsApp shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and WhatsApp with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me take you and explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize my action window and I'm going to minimize this trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Chat API. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Chat API. Okay, so let me go back to Shopify and let me make one more dummy purchase. So I'm going to open the catalog. Okay, so this time we are going to purchase this one, fly repellent fan. Okay, buy it now. Okay, so this time we are going to enter a different set of data. So the email is lygium123word@gmail.com. The first name is Lygium and the last name is O'Reilly, and this is the company Ample Store. Okay, so these are the details, and here we are going to enter a different set of phone number. Okay, so as you can see, we have entered the phone number. Okay, so let me just click on continue to shipping. Okay, continue to payment. Okay, so now enter some card details. Focus gateway. Okay, so this is the number. This is the security code. Just click on pay now. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, this is showing that the purchase has been made by this guy called as Lygium. Okay, so let's have a look into the WhatsApp message of this guy Lygium, that has he got the message. Okay, so yes, he has got the message and it reads like, thank you for purchase, Mr. Miss Lygium O'Reilly. Your product, fly repellent fan, will be delivered at this address, S10 Get Lane, Bhopal. Excellent. So our integration is working absolutely fine. This means anytime a new purchase is made in Shopify, it will be reflected as a message in WhatsApp.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to notify your team members on every Shopify order. So imagine this, you are running a very successful Shopify store along with your friends. So whenever a new order is made in Shopify, you want to notify your friends on Telegram. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy all the details of the order, sort it out, manually compose a message and insert it into Telegram. Or you can bring in some automation. So here, when a new order is created in Shopify, it will automatically send a message on Telegram. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and Telegram. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com. Press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here, just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes and try this integration absolutely free. So just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I am going to give it as Shopify to Telegram. Shopify to Telegram. And then just click on Create. Okay, so now if you want ready-made workflow, you can clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Now, when you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. So when you click on OK, you will find a window. This window is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we want to send the data from Shopify. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new order? Okay, new order, because we want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. So a new order is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new order is made in Shopify, then what action should be taken by the system? At present, there are many more trigger events like new cart, new checkout, new collection, new customer, order fulfillment, order payment, and so on. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. So basically, the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Shopify. So what we are going to do here is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So at the left bottom, you will find the option called as Settings. Click on Settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here you will find the option called as notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is my page of notifications. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down. Okay, scroll down, and here you will find the option called as webhook. So just click on create webhook. Okay, so we have to click on add a webhook. So as you can see here in the event, it is showing it as cart creation. So basically we want to send the data when an order is created. So how about we make it as order creation, this one. Okay, now the format, it will remain as JSON. Now coming to the URL, you basically want the webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, let's go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the webhook URL. The webhook API version will remain same, and just click on save webhook. Okay, so basically at this point, we have successfully integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new order is made in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Shopify and I'm going to make a dummy purchase. So this is my online store. Okay, and in the catalog, you will find all the products that is available. Okay, so let's have a look which product I'm going to make as a dummy purchase. Okay, so these are the products I have. So let me go with this one, Gara t-shirt. So let's say we are purchasing Gara t-shirt. Okay, so let me just click on buy it now. Okay, so these are the details of the dummy customer who is going to make the purchase. So the email is aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com. The first name is Aaron, the last name is Manuel. The company he works is this, and this is the address. The apartment is Shaktinagar. This is the city, and of course, this is the residence. This is the region where he lives, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so we have entered all the details. So let me just click on continue to shipping. Okay, so continue to payment. Okay, so let us make some entry. So as you can see, it is demanding for card details. So these are my card details. We have made the entry of the card details. So this is the expiration date. This is the security code. Let me just click on pay now. Okay, so as you can see, the order has been made. So let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect has captured the data of this guy called as Aaron, because he's the customer who has purchased this product. So let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see, Pabbly Connect is showing some data. So this is the email of the customer, aaronmanuel1991@gmail.com, and this is the total price. This is the price, and this is the total price including the tax. The tax is of 18 rupees, and the currency is INR. So where are the rest of the details like the name, email, phone number, and all those things? Let us just scroll down and let's see. So this is the purchase, Gara t-shirt. Okay, so where are the rest of the details? Okay, nope. Yeah, these are the details. So he resides in 196 sector 2 Shaktinagar. This is his phone number, this is his city, this is the zip code, this is the province. This is the country, this is the last name, this is the address line too. Okay, so basically shipping address and billing address are same, so that is why it is being repeated here. Okay, so basically now we have to notify our teammates on Telegram. So to do that, let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Telegram bot it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send a text or a reply. Send a text or a reply is basically an action event. There are many more action events like forward a message, edit a text message, delete a message, pin a message, and so on. All of them are a bunch of action events. So just like the triggers, if you have trouble finding the action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to send a text message on Telegram. So let me just click on connect with Telegram bot. So as you can see in the new credentials, it is demanding the token. So to get the token, let's have a visit to Telegram. Okay, so here in the Telegram, first of all, you have to type bot father because we want to create a new bot. So let's type bot father. Okay, so this is my bot father. So first of all, I'm going to request that I want to create a new bot. So let me just type /.newbot. Okay, so the bot father is saying a new bot. So how are we going to call it? So basically, I'm going to give a name to this new bot. I'm going to give it as Pabbly Connect integration 2. Okay, Pabbly Connect integration 2. So yeah, so this username is available. Now basically now we have to give username. This name is available. So basically now we have to give a username for this bot. So first of all, let's see how about we go with Shopify to Telegram _bot. And let's just check if this name is available. Yes, this name is available. Now, before you create a bot, always remember the ending should be always with this character, with these words bot, basically bot. Okay, always remember you should have an ending with bot, otherwise it won't accept it. So basically, this is your token. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this. Okay, token is this, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so our token is ready. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to construct a message for Telegram from the data that we have received from Shopify via Pabbly Connect. So before we start mapping the details, let me show you something. We have to enter the chat ID. So basically the chat ID is the identification for your group. So first of all, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create a new group. So let us create a new group. So I'm going to add my bot into this group. Pabbly Connect integrations 2. It was the name Pabbly Connect integrations 2. Pabbly Connect integrations 2. So this is the bot that we had created. So I have added this bot to my group. So the name of the group I'm going to keep it as is Shopify group sales. Okay, so this is the group name. So let me just click on create a group. Okay, so a group called as Shopify group sales has been created. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give admin privileges to my bot. So there is something you should know. In the web version of Telegram, you really can't give admin privileges to your bot. So you actually have to use the app. Now this app can be used in the desktop as well as your mobile. So in my case, I'm using the desktop version. So this is my desktop version. So as you can see, the group has been created, Shopify group sales. So these are the two members. One is me and this one is the bot. So I'm going to give admin privileges to my bot. So I'm just going to click on right click, okay, and just click on promote to admin. Okay, so here it is asking what the admin can do. Let's keep the remain anonymous as unchecked, as well as the add new admin as unchecked. Rest, let's keep it as checked. Now in the custom title, let's keep it as admin, okay, and just click on save. So as you can see, the bot has been given admin access. So what I'm going to do here is in the group, I'm going to add some more members. So let me add one more member. So at present we have 2 members. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add more members. So let me just invite a new member. So she's my friend, Sujata Hirwar. So we are going to add her into this group, Shopify sales group. So let me just refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, at present there are 3 members. Earlier it was 2. So now we have 3 members. Okay, so we have given the admin access to the bot. We have also added a new member to the group. So basically now our chat ID is ready. So this is our chat ID. So let me just copy these characters, all bunch of numbers, and just paste it here. Okay, so there is something you should know. This is not the complete chat ID. So as you can see, come to this part, message to a private channel. So basically you also have to add -100 in front of these numbers. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add -100. Okay. Excellent. So you have added. Now in the text message, we have to map in the details that we have received from Shopify. So let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from Shopify. So the text message should be something like this. New order created by. And here we are just going to map in the details. So the details are okay, so this is the name. Okay, so we have mapped it. Now in case if you want to add a new sentence, all we have to do is just type a /n. Okay, so this will create a new sentence, and here we are just going to type in the email. So this is the email. Okay, so we have mapped it. So email. Okay, now again we are going to add a new sentence. So /n it is. And here we are just going to map in the rest of the details, like how about the address. Okay, so we are just going to map in the address. So this is the address. Okay, so we have mapped in the address. Let me just type address. Okay, new order created by address. Okay, so I think it's enough. Oh, of course we have to add the order details. So again /n to create one more sentence, and order is of Gara t-shirts. Gara t-shirt. Okay, so this is the one we have mapped it. Okay, so that's enough. A new order created by Aaron Manuel, and this is the email, this is the address, order, and this is the order, that is Gara t-shirt. Now in the parse mode, let's keep it as HTML. In the disable notification, let's keep it as no. In the disable link previews, let's keep it as no. So let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the message has been sent. So let's have a look in Telegram. Okay, so yes, this is the message, new order created by Aaron Manuel. This is the email, this is the address, and this is the order, that is Gara t-shirt. So the presence of this message shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and Telegram with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me explain you the whole process in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to minimize this action window, and I'm going to minimize this trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Telegram bot. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Telegram. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make one more dummy purchase. Okay, so I'm once again opening to my store. So this is my store, and let me just buy this small product, that is fly repellent. Okay, so let me just click on buy it now. Okay, so these are the contact details. So imagine this, a guy called as Tom Cruise is making a purchase. The first name is Tom, the last name is Cruise. This is the company, this is the address. Okay, so let's add the state. So this is the state, and let me just click on continue to shipping. Okay, continue to payment. Okay, so let's add a number, credit card details. So these are the credit card details. We have filled it. This is the security code. Let me just click on pay now. So a guy called as Tom Cruise has purchased a fly repellent from my shop. So let's have a look in Telegram. Do we have the message concerning the same? So let's have a look. Oh yes, we do have a new message, new order created by Tom Cruise. This is the email, this is the address, and of course this is the order, fire repellent fan. Excellent. So our integration is working absolutely fine. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to sync Shopify products with WooCommerce. So imagine this, you are already selling a product in Shopify. Now to bring more business, you plan to sell the same product on WooCommerce. So the idea is that once the product is created in Shopify, the exact same product should be created in WooCommerce with the same image, same pricing, etc. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you copy all the details of the products from Shopify, sort them out individually, manually upload the image, and create a product in WooCommerce. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new product is created in Shopify, it will automatically create a product in WooCommerce. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and WooCommerce. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is There is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will actually begin with a small example. So this is my Shopify store, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a new product. Okay, so this is how I'm going to add a product. The title of the product is drone and accessories. Okay, so let me just correct the spelling. Okay, so the title is drone and accessories, and this is the small description. 4-rotor drones. Okay, so a small description, and in the media I'm going to upload a file. Okay, the image of a drone. So let me just scroll down and upload the file. Okay, so we have the drone. I actually had a drone. Okay, so this is the image, drone.png. Let me just open this. Okay, so the image has been uploaded. Now as far as the price is concerned, I'm keeping it as 1000, and the price at which we are selling is 990, and I am not going to impose any kind of tax. Stock keeping unit, there are like 1000 of them, and the quantity available is also, let's say, 120 of them. Okay, so there's a difference between stock keeping unit as well as the available quantity. And okay, so that's it. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to change the product status as active, and let me just click on save. Okay, so we have actually added a new product called as drone and accessories. Okay, so let's have a look in WooCommerce. Do we have the same product? So let me just refresh this. Okay, so we do have the product. So let me just click on view. Okay, so we are just going to explore the product. So as you can see, this is the product. Okay, so the price that was selling in other store is 1000, and we are selling it at 990, and the description is 4-rotor zone. Okay, and this is the image of the drone. Okay, so basically this is the idea. If there is a new product created in Shopify, it will be created as a product also in WooCommerce. Now to actually begin the integration process in the new tab, I'm just going to mention Pabbly.com. Pabbly.com is our website. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly.com. Here, let me just click on sign in. So your obvious question is, why are we using Pabbly.com? So we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Shopify and WooCommerce. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. Now, before you click this, there is something I need to show you. It doesn't really concern you, but as you can see, I already have created a workflow of integrating Shopify and WooCommerce. I actually want to switch it off. Okay, so I have switched it off. Otherwise, it will give me 2 results. Okay, that is why I have switched it off. So we will basically begin from scratch. So let me just click on create workflow. And here I'm just going to type the name Shopify to WooCommerce. So this is the name of my workflow. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion, but let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify? Okay, because we want to send the data from Shopify. Okay, Shopify it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new product? New product is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new product is created in Shopify, then what action should be taken by the system? Now, of course, we have many trigger events like new cart, new checkout, new collection, new customer, new order. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I'm just satisfied if a new product is created in Shopify and we have to send the data. So basically, we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to my Shopify store. Here, I'm just going to click on setting. At the left bottom, you will find the option called as setting. Click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here, you will find the option called as notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is my notification page. Okay, so let it load. So the notification page is loading. Okay, so this is my notifications page. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find the option called as webhooks. So let me just, this is the option we want, webhooks. So click on this button, create webhook. Okay, so as you can see, a window appears in front of you. Now in the event, how about we make it as product creation? Okay, this one, product creation. Okay, so basically the idea is that whenever a new product is created, Shopify will be sending the data. Now the question is where it should be sending the data. So to give the address, we basically copy this URL, webhook URL, and paste it here. So basically it will be sending the data to this address. Okay, now coming to this part called as the webhook API version, let's keep it as same. The format will also remain same as JSON. So let me just click on save webhook. Okay, so essentially we have integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So basically this means that whenever a new product is created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on products and we are going to create a new product. So what I'm going to do here is at the right top corner, you will find a button, add product, click this. Okay, so since you are already working with Shopify, you obviously know how to add a product. So my product name will be ink pen. Okay, so we are just adding an ink pen. This ink pen is awesome. This is a small description I have, and I'm going to add the media. So do we have, okay, so this is the one, the image of the pen, and we have uploaded the image. Excellent. Okay, so this is the image of the ink pen. Now this pen is of $100, 100 rupees, and we are offering it at 90 rupees, and there is of course no charge of tax. So the stock keeping, we have thousands of them, and the quantity available is 100. Okay, so yeah, this is a physical product, and there is something else we have to do, that we have to change the product status as active, and let me just click on save. Okay, so we have just created a new product. The product is ink pen. So let's have a look. Since Pabbly Connect is integrated with Shopify, has it captured the data of this ink pen? Okay, so it is showing it is still waiting for the data. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Yes, the data has been captured. So this is the title, that is ink pen. This is the body of the HTML, basically the description. The ink pen is awesome. Okay, and then we have, where is our image? So basically the image will appear as a URL. So let me just scroll down. So this is the image URL. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll up. Okay, and I'm just going to copy this. So basically I'm just trying to show you, if we open this link in a new tab, it will basically show the image. Okay, so this is the image. Excellent. So now using all this data, we are going to create a product also in our WooCommerce store. Now to do that, let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as WooCommerce? Because we want to send the data from, we want to create a product in WooCommerce. That is why. Now in the action event, we just want to create a product. So let's make it as create a product. Okay, so create a product is an action event. There are many more action events like add new customer, update a customer, delete a customer, delete a product, and so on. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now at present, we just want to create a product. But in case if you want more action events according to your choice, just like the triggers, you can ask us at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. Okay, so let me just click on connect with WooCommerce. So in the new credentials, we have 3 blanks to fill: the customer key, the consumer secret, as well as the website URL. So to get these details, let's have a visit to WooCommerce. Let me just click there and let me just go to the dashboard. Okay, so this is my WordPress page, and as you can see, we do have WooCommerce plugin installed here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here at the right side, there is a button called as advanced. Click this. Okay, so in the advanced tab, you will find the option called as REST API. Click this. Okay, so basically now we are going to add a key. So let me just click on this button, add key. Okay, so in the description, I'm just going to type Shopify new product. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion, doesn't really matter. So this is basically my admin, basically my email. And in case of permission, let me just change it to read and write. At present, the default one was just read. I'm giving the permission as read and write. So let me just click on generate API key. Okay, so it is trying to create. Okay, so as you can see, we have the consumer key and the consumer secret. So let me just copy this. This is the consumer key. I have copied this. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it here. So this is my consumer key. Okay, now coming to the consumer secret, I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Now there is something else you should know, the website URL. So basically this is my website URL. Okay, let me just go to WooCommerce. I'm just going to copy this up to here. Okay, copy this and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the website URL. Okay, so basically we have entered the consumer key, the consumer secret, as well as the website URL. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to create a product from the data that we have received from Shopify via Pabbly Connect. Now, in the product name, we are just going to map in the name. So let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, in the first accordion, you will find the name of the product that we have received from Shopify. So this is the name of the product, that is ink pen. Now in the type, let's keep it as simple. Now the product status, I'm straight away going to make it publish. Now in the stock keeping unit, we have the stock keeping unit as 100 or 1000. It was 1000 of them. Yeah, 1000 of them. The regular price that the market is selling is of 100. Okay, so this is 100. The sale price that we are offering is 90. Okay, so obviously more people will buy. And this is the small description. The ink pen, this pen is awesome. Okay, let me just add this. Ink pen is awesome. And short description, let me just ignore that. Now coming to the manage stock, let's keep it as false. Let's keep it as true. Now in the stock keeping quantity, we do have a quantity as 100. I think it was 100. Nope, I think it was 120 or 100. Okay, so inventory quantity, that is 100. Okay, so stock status, let's always keep it as in stock. The category, I'm keeping it as uncategorized. Now coming to the images, so basically if you want to add an image, the same image, as I mentioned before, this is the image URL that we have to add. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, there is something that you have to add first. Okay, so basically you have to enter this. Okay, I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, so basically this is some random characters we have. So we have added src, okay, inside a pair of curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets we have src in double quotes, and here we have the image link. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove this image link example. This is basically an example. Okay, and here I'm going to mention or map. Okay, so I'm just going to map the image URL, this image URL. Okay, so we have mapped it. Okay, so basically we have added the image URL. It's that easy. Now coming to so basically we have filled all the details. So when I click on save and send test request, it will basically add the newly created product in WooCommerce. Now let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the product has been created. So let me just refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the image. So let me just click on view. So this is the product. Okay, so this is the ink pen. Okay, and 100 in stock, and this is the description. The pen is awesome, excellent. So the presence of this pen shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and WooCommerce with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize this action window, and I'm going to minimize this trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to WooCommerce. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Shopify and WooCommerce. Excellent. Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to add Shopify orders to Airtable. So imagine this, a customer called as John has made a purchase from your Shopify store. So you have John's name, email address, and all those details. So you want to add John as a record in Airtable, maybe to analyze the data or just to create a backup. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of John from Shopify, sort it out, and manually add him as a contact or a record in Airtable. Now the problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new order is created in Shopify, it will automatically create a record in Airtable. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and Airtable. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we are going to begin with a small example. So this is my Shopify store, and imagine a guy called as Neil Harris is purchasing the product. So he's going to purchase, let's say, this pen, ink pen, okay? And he's going to just buy it now, click on buy it now. And then he's going to fill all his details. So to complete the checkout page. So this is the email of Neil, okay, Neil Harris, 123@gmail.com, just a random email that's popping in my head. And these are the details. Neil The last name is Harris. The company he works is Tesla. Or about Apple. Okay, and this is his address. Goes down. Okay, so just a random name. And the city he resides is Paris, let's say. Okay, and the state is Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so we have entered it. Now then this is the pin code. Okay, and of course we have to enter the phone number. So this is the phone number of Neil Harris. So let me just click on continue to shipping. Okay, and let me just click on continue to payment. Okay, so Neil Harris is now going to make a payment using his credit card. So these are the details of his credit card. Let me just enter the Neil Harris security code. Okay, and let me just click on pay now. Okay, so as you can see, the order is being processed. So once the order is processed, okay, so the order has been processed. It is showing thank you, Neil. And this is the product he has purchased. He has basically purchased an ink pen and it is worth 100 rupees. And these are the details. Neil Harris, that's the name. This is the company he works in. This is the address. This is the city, the pin code, and this is the country. And this is, of course, the phone number. So let me just go to Airtable. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the record. So the first name is Neil. The email, the phone number, this is the product, and this is the price. So basically, this is the whole mechanism. Whenever there is a purchase made by a customer on your Shopify store, it will be added as a record on Airtable. So to begin the integration in the new tab, let me just type Pabbly.com. Pabbly.com it is. So your obvious question is, why Pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Shopify and Airtable. So let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. So basically, we are going to create a new workflow. Now, there is something I have to do before I create a new workflow. So this is this is basically the old workflow that I have used to integrate Shopify and my Airtable account. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch off this workflow. The reason I'm switching off this workflow is if I don't switch off this workflow and if I create a new workflow, it will create 2 results. So basically, to avoid the duplication of results, I have switched off this workflow. It is actually none of your concern. I'm just stating my problems. That's all. Okay, so let me just start from scratch by clicking on Create Workflow. Okay, so we are going to give a name about Shopify to Airtable. And let me just click on Create. Okay, so when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically, we are going to create a new workflow. Now, if you want to replicate or clone this workflow, the link of this workflow is available in the description box. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we will be sending the data from Shopify. That is why. Shopify. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new order? Okay, so new order is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically an if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new order is made in Shopify, then what action should be taken by the system? Now we do have a ton of trigger events like new cart, new order, new product, new refund, new inventory. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now in case if you want more trigger events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new order is made in Shopify. So essence is we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let me just take you to my Shopify store. Okay, so this is not my Shopify store. So let me just go to my Shopify store. Okay. Okay, so this is my Shopify store. And as you can see at the left bottom, you will find the option called as settings. Click this. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here you will find the option called as notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is the notifications page of my Shopify store. So let me just scroll down, and here at the bottom, at the near bottom, you will find the option called as webhooks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on create webhook. Okay, so basically when you click on create webhook, a window appears in front of you. So basically, first of all, we have to set up the event. So the event is when a new order is created by the customer. So I'm just typing order created, yeah, this one, order creation. Now in the format, it will remain as JSON. Now coming to the most important part, the URL. So to get the URL, let me go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the URL. The webhook API version will remain same. Just click on Save Webhook. Okay, so basically now we have set up Shopify and Pabbly Connect. We basically have integrated Shopify and Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new order is created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. Now to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Okay. So it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to my Shopify store. Okay, so this is where I go to my store. And I'm going to make a dummy purchase. Okay, so we have already made a dummy purchase. So we are going to do it once again. Okay, so this time we are going to buy this mobile in text and mobile. Okay, so let me just buy it now. Click on buy it now. And this time a guy called as Henry William or William Henry is making a purchase. So this is the email of William Henry. William Henry 123@gmail.com. The first name is William. The last name is Henry. Okay, so this is the company he works in. He works in a castle. And this is the address. Okay, just a random name. And the city is London. Okay, so the reason I'm entering the same state as well as the pin code is because I don't know any pin code that is corresponding to a proper state. That is why 2406. And then we have William's phone number. So this is William's phone number and we have entered it. So let me just remove this. Okay, now it's looking proper. So let me just click on continue to shipping. Okay, continue to payment. Okay, so William is now going to enter his credit card details. So this is again the same credit card details that I'm going to fill. Okay, so let me just enter the security code and let me just click on pay now. Okay, so the order is getting processed. Okay, so as you can see, William has made a purchase. Okay, and the total is of $118. Okay, 118 rupees. And these are the details. The William Henry, that's the customer. This is the place where he works. This is the place where he resides. And this is the city, state, and all those details. And this is the country. And this is, of course, the phone number. So what we're going to do here is we are going to check whether Pabbly Connect, since it is integrated with Shopify, has it captured this data or not. So let's have a look. Yes, we do have some data. So let's explore them. So as you can see, we have the email that is williamhenry123@gmail.com. So basically, this is the price of the product without the tax. Okay, and this is the full-fledged price of the product, including the tax. So this is the email once again, and then we have the person's name. So where is the person's name? Let me just scroll down even more. Okay, so this is the person name, that is William. This is the address. This is the city where he resides. This is the province. This is the country. This is the place where he works, and of course we have the phone number. So where is our phone number? Okay, so basically using all these details, we are going to create a record in Airtable. So to do that, let me introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. Now in the choose app, how about we make it as Airtable, because we want to create a record in Airtable. That is why Airtable it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as create record? Now create a record is an action event. There are many more action events like update record, get record, search record, delete record, all of them are a bunch of action events. Now in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just simply want to create a record in Airtable. So let me just click on connect with Airtable. In the new credentials, we have to fill in the token. So to get the token, let's have a visit to Airtable. So this is my Airtable account. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to the home and let me just go to the profile. Okay, so under the profile, you will find the option account. Click this. Okay, so let's scroll down, and here in the API section, you will find the API key. So this is the key. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the token. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. Now, basically, we have two important blanks, the base as well as the table name. So let me just take you to Airtable. So as you can see, these are all the bases that I have in my Airtable account. Now, for your consideration, what if I create a new base? So let me just click on start from scratch. Okay. Now, before that, let me just show you all the bases I have. So these are all the bases that is present in my Airtable account is being simply reflected here. Okay, so for your consideration, I am going to create a new base. Okay, so let me just create a new base. The name of the base is Shopify new database. Okay, so this is the base, Shopify new database, and this is the table associated with it. So I'm just going to rename it as database 1. Okay, just a random name that's popping in my head, that's all, database 1. Okay, so let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and when I click on refresh, I can expect to find this newly created base in the drop down. So let me just refresh it. Okay, so the name of the base is, remember, Shopify new database. Okay, so it is getting refreshed. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so the base ID has been refreshed. So let's have a look. So yeah, so we do have the base that is Shopify new database, and the associated table with it is database 1. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here is, as you can see, we do have the same columns that is present in the record, in the same field, in the same database, in the same record. Okay, so as you can see, we have the name, notes, attachment, and status. So basically we have the same columns, we have the name, notes, attachment, and status. So we are going to make some changes here. So first of all, I'm going to change the name. Okay, so it is already okay. Let me just check the field. Okay, so it is single line text. Now here I'm going to mention it as email. So I'm just going to mention it as email it is. Now in place of long text, how about we just make it as email? Okay, excellent. And let me just click on save. Now coming to the attachment, in place of attachment, how about we add the phone number? So let me just click here. Okay, double click here, and let me just type phone number. And it is demanding a specific format. There is a specific format, that is the phone number fields. Okay, let me just click on save. Now coming to the status, how about we make it as product. So basically it will tell which product the customer has purchased. So in our case, it was in-text and mobile phone. Yeah. And we are going to change the status as single line text. Okay. And let me just click on save. Okay. So basically we have worked on 4 fields. Now, if you want more fields, you can just keep on adding, but I'm happy with 4 fields. Okay. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and let me just refresh this once again, because all the fields have to be changed. Okay. So I'm refreshing it. Okay, so as you can see, the new fields are termed as name, email, phone, as well as the product. So let's start mapping. So let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from Shopify. So the name of the person was, I think, William. Okay, William Henry, and we have mapped it. Now coming to the email. So this is the email. Okay, let me just map the email. So this is the email, and we have mapped it. Now coming to the phone number. So let's explore the phone number. Okay, so this is the phone number, and of course this is the product. Product was, I think we should have actually added one more field that was of the number, but it's okay. You obviously can do that. The product was, I think, index 10 mobile. Okay, so we have mapped it. So basically we have entered all the details. So all I have to do is just click on save and send a test request to create a record. So let me do that. So as you can see, the record has been created. Okay, so this is the name, William, and the email is William Henry 123. This is the phone, this is the product, and this is the time at which it was created. So let me just explore. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the fields. This is the William, that is the name, this is the email, this is the phone, and this is the product. Excellent. So the presence of this data shows that we have successfully integrated Shopify and Airtable with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before we leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect, and let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Airtable. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Airtable. Excellent. So in this video, we will learn how to sync Shopify products to WordPress website. So imagine this. You are using Shopify to sell your products. Now you have an idea. When you create a new product on your Shopify store, there must be a post on WordPress website so as to bring in more customers to your Shopify store. So here you have 2 choices. The first choice is copy all the details of the product from Shopify, sort it out, upload the image, and manually create a post on WordPress. Now this approach is actually very repetitive and tiresome. considering you will create many products on Shopify. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new product is created in Shopify, automatically create a post on WordPress. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify and WordPress. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you with an example. Okay, so basically this is my Shopify store and I'm going to create a new product. So let's say the name of the product is LG i500 phones. Okay, so this is the title of the product, that is LG 5000 phones. And I'm adding a small description. The LG phones have come a long way with Snapdragon processor, and then 16 GB RAM, 50 megapixel camera, okay. So basically a small description. Okay, so basically this small description will be added as a post with this title. Now there is something you should know, that we can also add the image. So this is how I'm going to add the image. I'm just going to paste the image URL. So this is the image. Let me just show you the image. Okay, so basically this is the image. Okay, the image of a phone. So let me just click on add image. So the image has been added, and let us set the price. So this is worth 500 and we are offering at 200. Okay, so basically we are ready. Okay, so straight away I'm just going to click on active and let me just click on save. So basically a product called as LG i5000 phones is going to be published. So the product has been published. Okay, so the name of the product is, I repeat again, LG i5000 phones. Okay, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to straight away take you to the dashboard of WordPress, and let me just show you the post. Okay, so let me just click on all post. So if our integration is working, then we do have a post. So as you can see, we do have a post, LG i5000 phones. So let me just click on view. So it may contain the same details of the product that we have published on Shopify. Yes. So as you can see, this is the title, LG i5000 phones. This is the image and this is a small description that we have added. So basically it's now a content. So this is the whole process. You create a product in Shopify, it will be reflected as a post in WordPress. Awesome, isn't it? Okay, so to begin the actual integration process between Shopify and WordPress, let me introduce Pabbly.com. So why are we taking to Pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Shopify and WordPress. So this is the website of Pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so basically we are going to create a new workflow to integrate Shopify and WordPress. Now before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So let me just scroll down and let me just switch this workflow off. So as you can see, this is a workflow that I have used to integrate Shopify and WordPress. The reason I'm switching off this workflow is because we are going to create a new workflow. This old workflow will lead to the duplication of results. Basically, the same product will be created twice as a post in WordPress. We don't want that. We only want one post on one product. So we are going to create from scratch by clicking on create workflow. So we are going to give a name. So how about Shopify product to WordPress post. Okay, so let me just click on create. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. Now coming to this is called as the trigger window. So basically here we are going to set the choose app as Shopify because we want to send the data from Shopify. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new product? Okay, so new product is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new product is made in Shopify, then what action should be taken by the system? So basically, we are just trying to integrate Shopify to Pabbly Connect. So let me just straight away take you to Shopify. So this is my Shopify account. Now, first of all you have to do is just click on setting. At the left bottom, you will find the option that is setting. Now, this is the settings page, and here you will have to divert your attention to this part, that is notifications. Click this. Okay, so this is the notifications page. Scroll down, and here you will find the option that is webhooks. Click on create webhook. So when you click on create webhook, you will find a window. Now we have to set the event. Basically, it is asking when it should send the data. We want to send the data when a product is created. So make it as product creation. This one. Okay. Now the format will remain same as JSON. Now coming to the URL. So to get the URL, let us straight away go to Pabbly Connect. It basically wants the webhook URL. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so the webhook API version at present it is showing unstable. So I'm just going to take it to the 2021 version. Okay, and let me just click on save. Okay, so at present it is showing the webhook has been saved successfully. Excellent. Now what we're going to do? Basically, what we're going to do here is we have to make sure that once the product is created in Shopify, Pabbly Connect must be capturing it. So let's check whether it is ready for capture. Yes, it is showing it is waiting for the data. Excellent. We don't have to do anything here. So how about we make some experiment here? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on product and let me just add one dummy product. So what I'm going to do here is this is the name of the product. Okay, so we are just building a product that is laptop, or how about the name Samsung laptop. So basically we are selling a Samsung laptop, and the small description is the Samsung, I'm sorry about the spelling, Samsung laptops are very fast and reliable with Snapdragon i7 processor, SSD drive. Okay, so I think that's enough. Okay, so now we are going to add a media URL. So basically this will be the image. So basically this is the image I'm planning to add. Okay, let me just show you the image. Okay, so this is image of a laptop. So I'm just going to add this image. Click here and let me just add this here. Okay, let me just click on add image. Okay, so the image has been set. The price, the market price is 5,000. Okay, 5,000, and the price we are offering is 4,500. And okay, so practically we are done. Let me just click on active and let me just click on save. So our product that is called as Samsung laptop is getting created. Okay, so the product has been created. So let's have a look in Pabbly Connect. Do we have the details of this product that is Samsung laptop? So let's have a look. Yes, we do have the details. So basically this is the content, that is the Samsung laptops are very fast, reliable with Snapdragon i7 processor and SSD drive. And then we have the title, Samsung laptop. So let me just scroll down and let's explore the image. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have the image. Okay, so basically we have to get that image URL. So the image URL and the rest of the details of the product can be found from this particular address. Now to retrieve the data, we have to create one more action window relating to Shopify. So let me just scroll down and click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is basically an action window. In the Choose app, since we want to retrieve the data from Shopify regarding the image URL, let's make it as Shopify. Now in the action event, how about we make it as, let me just scroll down and let me just click on find product by title and let me just click on connect. Now we have two fields to fill, the private app password and the subdomain. So first we will deal with the subdomain. Subdomain is practically easy. This is your subdomain. I'm just going to copy the characters in front of my Shopify and after HTTPS. So this is my subdomain. I have copied it and I'm going to paste it here. I'm sorry, I don't think we have copied full. Okay, I'm sorry. This is my bad. So let me just copy this full and let me just remove this and paste it here. My subdomain is called as Pabbly. Okay, now coming to the private app password. So this is a bit tricky. So this is how you retrieve the private app password. First of all, just click on apps. Click here and let us scroll down a bit. And at the bottom, you will find the option manage private app. Click this. Okay, so first of all, we are going to create a new app. So let me just click on create new app. Okay, so let's give a random name to this private app. So how about random WordPress post? Okay, this is because we are going to create a post in WordPress, but of course you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. Now coming to the emergency developer email, this is the email, and there is something else you have to do. Now we have to give some permission. So basically the API permission. So just click here and let me just scroll down. We want to send the data when a new product is made. So that is why let's change the permission in case of product. So as you can see, in case of product, at present it is no access. Let us change it to read and write. Okay, we have changed it, and all we have to do is at this point is just click on save. So basically it will create a new private app. So let us have a look. Is it able to create it or not? Okay, so it is trying to create. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so the private app has been created successfully. Excellent. So let us have a look. So basically this is my password. I'm just going to click on show, copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. Easy. Okay, so let me just click on save. So when you click on save, you will find a field that is product title. So basically you have to map this particular detail here. Okay, this is the, this particular detail here. So to do that, first of all, toggle this to the right, remove this, and let's map it. So this is how you map it. So let me just scroll down and let us find it. Yes, this is the detail that we want to find. So let me just click on save and send test request to figure out our product related information. Of course, we have the title Samsung laptop, and then we have the HTML that is basically your content. Okay, so we have that. Now where is our image URL? So let me just scroll down. Let me just scroll down. Okay, so where is our image URL? We still can't find it. Okay, so I think this is the image URL. Okay, so this is the image URL. I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to open this to figure out, is it the same image? Okay, yes, we do have the image. Now there is something else you have to do. So as you can see, WordPress won't accept this whole image URL. Okay, it will have trouble accepting this. So basically the issue is WordPress can only accept the image URL up to here, up to .jpg, and it's kind of right because it only wants the extension that is .jpg, not this whole thing. Okay, so basically we have to remove this and this part. Okay, so basically this extra part is unnecessary. It can't be accepted by WordPress. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, we just want this clean URL. Okay, we only want this part. So let me just introduce one more window, and in this window we are going to use split text. Okay, so first of all, the choose app will be text formatter. Text formatter by Pabbly. Now in the action event, how about we make it as split text? So yeah, this one. Click on connect. Okay, so basically we have to mention the text to split, that is basically our image URL. So let me just scroll down and let me just show you the image URL. So this is the image URL, Okay, so this is the image URL. Okay, we have mapped it. Now, of course, we don't want this part. Okay, v is equal to this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mention the separator. So basically the separator is this symbol, that is the question mark. And we have to make sure that we only want this part in front of the separator. So that is why I have made the segment index as first. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have this perfect image URL. Okay, now we are ready to create a post in WordPress. So let me include one more window. I promise you this is the last action window. And here we are going to mention it as WordPress. Okay, in the action event, how about we make it as create a post? Then click on connect. So in the new credentials, we have to enter the WordPress username, email, the password, and the base URL. Basically, we have to fill 3 fields. Now, before we fill these 3 fields, there is something you have to do. Now, there is a plugin that you have to install. The name of the plugin is WP API Basic Authentication. Now, this plugin I have already installed it. Now I am not going to show you how to install it. All you have to do is basically copy this plugin, go to the plugin section and just click on add new. After that, in the search, just basically paste this detail into the search, press enter, install the plugin and activate it. Okay, so I'm assuming that you will easily do it, okay, because since you're working with WordPress, there is no need to teach you how to install a plugin. So the plugin has been installed. So let me just type my username. This is my username and this is my WordPress password through which I have logged in, and this is the base URL. So this is how you get the base URL. In my case, it's this. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is the base URL. Let me just click on save. So when you click on save, a set of fields has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a post in WordPress from the data that we have received from Shopify via Pabbly Connect. So let's start with the post content. So this is how you create a post content. You click here and no, first of all, before creating a post content, I'm going to work on the post title because that's easy. So I'm just going to click here and I'm just going to click on the second accordion and this is the post title. Product title is now our post title. Okay, Samsung laptop. Now coming to the post content. Now there is something you should know. I'm planning to insert the image as well as the content in this same field. So there is a small URL that small code that you have to copy, basically enter before you before you map the image. So basically this is the post content. Okay, and this is how you enter it. So first you enter this simple code, that is image src is equal to bunch of double quotes, inside after that a slash and image. Now inside it we are just going to enter the image URL. Now as you may remember, we have created a perfect image URL. Okay, so this is the image URL and we have mapped it, and after that we are just going to enter the content. So this is the content that will be from the second accordion. Okay, so this is the content, that is the product body. So we have mapped this particular detail. Now in case of expert, we don't have to do anything. The status I'm straight away kicking on as published. The category I'm making it as uncategorized. Now in case of category and tags, the more categories you add, it will be reflected here. Okay, similarly with the tags, if you add more tags in WordPress, it will be reflected here. I am keeping the tags as IFTTT and the category as uncategorized. Or how about I change it to testing? Okay, that will also work. So let me just click on save and send this request to create a post in WordPress. Okay, so this is the response that we have indeed created a product. So let's have a look. Do we have a post of Samsung? So let me just refresh the post page. Okay, yes, we do have a Samsung laptop. So this is the post. Let me just click on view. Okay, yeah, so this is the image and this is the description. Basically this is the content and this is the title. Excellent. So the presence of this post shows that we have successful integration between Shopify and WordPress. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I'm just going to minimize this action window, going to minimize this action window, going to minimize this action window, and after all we are going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have figured out a way to get the image URL. Okay, and then you have used the action window to get a perfect image URL, and then you have created a post in WordPress by integrating WordPress to Pabbly Connect. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Shopify and WordPress. Excellent.
Hi, in this video, we will learn to sync data from Stripe to Shopify. Now you obviously know this. These are two different applications, hence there is no data flow between them. In such cases, we need to bring a third app to integrate them both. So in this video, we will use a tool called as Pabbly Connect to integrate these two softwares. Let me show you how it's done. First visit Pabbly Connect. Okay, this is our website, Pabbly Connect. Here on the website, click on Sign In. Obviously, I have an account in Pabbly Connect. You can build your own account in just 2 minutes. Now, look at the Connect part and click on Access Now. Now, this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, click on this blue button called as Create New Workflow. Now it is demanding a name. I'm going to give it as Stripe to Shopify. You can give any name according to your own discretion. Stripe to Shopify. Then click on Save. Once you save, you will be directed to a trigger window. Here in the Choose app, change the webhook to Stripe. As far as the choose method is concerned, we have to keep it as new customer. Obviously, you have a ton of triggers like new invoice, new order, new refund, new charge, etc. But for the time being, let's keep it as new customer. Then click on webhook settings. When you click it, you will be redirected to the setting page of your Stripe account. Here at the right end, click on Add Endpoint. Now, here you will find a new dialog box. Now, this endpoint URL is basically your webhook URL. Go back to Pabbly Connect and copy this webhook URL. Then paste it here. As far as the description is concerned, we really don't have to bother with. The version will remain same. Now coming to the most important part, that is events to send. Select events to customer created. Okay, this one, customer created. So basically the idea is that whenever a new customer is added to Stripe, there will be a trigger. Then click on Add Endpoint. As you can see, the status has been enabled. Now let's try to bring the data from Stripe to Pabbly Connect. Moving back to Pabbly Connect, click on Capture Webhook Response. So it basically means whenever a new customer data is added to Stripe, it will capture it like a radar. Going back to Stripe, let's create a new customer. Click here at Customers and click on New. Add a name. I'm going with Diana. Email address is dianaprince23@gmail.com. Description, I'm not mentioning it. Billing details, let's say France. Address is E105 Dreamy Road, Lanterns Light. Postal code is 75001. City is Paris. And click on then Add Customer. As you can see, a new customer called as Diana has been created. Her email address is dianaprince23@gmail.com. Now let's see in Pabbly Connect whether the data has been captured. Yes, the data has been captured, showing the address city, the address country, that is France, the address line 1, address line 2, the postal code, the email of the person, email of the customer, and the name of the customer. So basically the first stage of integration, that is between Pabbly Connect and Stripe, is over. Now let's create an action window to integrate Pabbly Connect to Shopify. It's again actually a very simple process. Here underneath this trigger window is the plus button. Click it. As you can see, an action window has sprung up. In the Choose app, change the API to Shopify. The Choose method will remain as Create Customer. Then click on Connect with Shopify. In this pop-up, we have to keep the previous credentials as new credentials. Now we want the API secret key. That's the private app API password. For that, we have to visit our Shopify account. This is my Shopify account. Here, click on Apps. Then at the bottom, click on Manage Private Apps. Then click on Create New Private App. Give a name. I'm going to give it as W Shopify. Emergency developer email, that is your email. Now expand this. Come to the customers part. Okay, this one. Change it from new access to read and write. And then click on Save. Then click on Create App. As you can see, a new private app called as W Shopify has been created. Now scroll down, and this is the one we want. Okay, password, this is the one we want. Click here to copy it and paste it here. Now there is another blank called as Enter Subdomain. This is basically your store name. In my case, this is my store name, that is Pabbly. Copy it and paste it here. Then click on Save. Okay, so the authentication is successful. That is why it's showing this kind of blanks. Now we are going to basically create a prototype. In the first name, give it as Diana, the customer's first name. The last name, let's give it as the shipping name. And the email address, the customer's email address. Come down and click on Save and Send Test Request. As you can see, the API response is successful. Okay, so let's see whether the name Diana, whether the customer called as Diana Prince has come into our Shopify account. Click on Customers. Okay, so as you can see, a customer called as Diana has been inserted. So basically, our second stage of integration, that is from Pabbly Connect to Shopify, is also successful. Going back, save this. Save this one too. So this is basically the whole process in a nutshell. There is our trigger window, that is Stripe. When a new customer is added, it will be our trigger. Then through Pabbly, it will be inserted into Shopify. Okay, this whole process. Now let's check for one more time for our satisfaction whether the system is working fine or not. Let's go back to Stripe. Then create a new customer. Let's name it as Bruce. Let's give the email address as batman23@gmail.com. And just click on Add Customer. Okay, the customer has been created in Stripe, that is Bruce, and his email address is batman23. Now going back to Shopify, let's see whether the data has been captured or not, the customer is added or not. Let's refresh it. Yes, the customer Bruce has been automatically added in real time. So basically, our integration is performing well. That means whenever a new customer is added to Stripe, his data will be brought to Shopify in real time. Awesome, isn't it? This is the magic of Pabbly Connect.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to sync new Stripe customers to Shopify. So let us begin with a small example. So this is my Stripe account. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a new customer. So let's say a guy called as Jenny Park is added as a customer. So this is the email of Jenny Park123@gmail.com. And then we have the country as India. Okay, so this is the country and this is the address. Okay, and then this is the address line 2. The city she is residing is Bhopal, and this is the postcode. Okay, now we have the state. Okay, and this is Jenny's phone number. Okay, so basically we have entered most of the details. So let me just click add customer to add Jenny Park as a customer in Stripe. So Jenny has been added. So let me just straight away take you to Shopify so as to see whether we have a customer called as Jenny. So let me just refresh the customer list in Shopify. Yes, we do have a list. We do have the list of customers, and one of the customer is Jenny Park. So basically, your obvious question is, how did I do it? How did I manage to create a Stripe customer in Shopify? So basically, I have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that has integrated Stripe and Shopify. Now, the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you by just typing pabbly.com in my new tab. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. Let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so basically at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. So basically we are going to create a new workflow to integrate Stripe and Shopify. Now, before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So as you can see, I have already integrated Stripe and Shopify using this workflow. Now I'm going to switch off this workflow. The reason I'm switching off this workflow is if I create a new workflow and this old workflow running in parallel to it will give the problem of duplication of result. Basically, we will have the same customer in Stripe but double customer in Shopify. So that will be wrong. So that is why I have switched off this workflow. Okay, so it is actually none of your concern because we are going to start from scratch by clicking on Create Workflow. So I'm going to give a name Stripe to Shopify. Let me just add customer. Now, of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. And let me just click on Create. So when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So now in the Choose app, how about we make it as Stripe because we want to send the data from Stripe. That is why. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new customer? Okay, so new customer is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new customer is made in Stripe, then what action should be taken by the system? So basically the gist is we are just trying to integrate Stripe to Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let me just take you to Stripe. And here you will find the option called as developers. Click this. Now in the developers, you will find the option webhooks. Click this. Okay, so as you can see, I have added some webhooks. Now this is for your consideration. I'm going to add one more webhook. So basically what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let me just remove the HTTP part. Go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and let me just copy this. This is the webhook URL or the endpoint URL it is asking for. So let me just add this here. Now the description, let's keep it as empty. The version will remain same. Now basically it is asking when it should send the data. The data should be sent when the customer is made. So customer created. And let me just click on add endpoint. Okay, so basically we are ready with the endpoint. So what we're going to do here is it basically means that we have integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect. This means that Pabbly Connect is ready to catch the data when a new customer is created in Stripe. So what I'm going to do here is next, I'm going to create a dummy customer. So let me just click on customer and let me just add one more customer. So basically we are conducting an experiment here. So the name of the person is Mary Wright. Okay, and this is the email of Mary Wright @gmail.com. And Mary is from, let's say, India again. The reason I'm filling India is because I don't know the pin code of the rest of the countries. Okay, I hope you get it. So she lives in Yes Palace, and the address line too is near Tapsra Takis, and then the city is Bhopal. Then we have the postcode 462023, and this is the state, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so we have entered all the details. If you want, we can also enter the phone number. So now we are ready. So let me just click on add customer. Okay, so the customer has been created. So let me just straight away take you to Pabbly Connect to check whether the data has been captured by Pabbly Connect. So yeah, the data has been captured. So let's explore the details. We have the data object, that is customer. Then we have the city as Bhopal, the country as India, the address line 1 is Palace, the address line 2. So where is our name? Okay, yeah. So this is the email, and this is the name, and this is the phone number. So basically using all these details, we are going to create a customer in Shopify. So to do that, let me just click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. So this is called as the action window. Now in the choose app, how about we make it as Shopify, because we want to create a customer in Shopify. Now in the action event, how about we make it as create customer? Then we'll just click on connect. Now in the new connections, we have to add the private app password and the subdomain. So this is my subdomain. So basically we are going to start with the easy one. So all the characters in between HTTPS and .myshopify is your subdomain. So this is my subdomain, Pabbly, and we have the private app password. So what are we going to do with that? So we have to generate it actually. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let me just click on settings. Okay, so this is the settings page. Now you will find the option apps. Click this. Okay, so these are all the apps ready to integrate with. Now we are going to work with a different one, that is manage private app. Click this. Okay, so as you can see, I have created a lot of private apps. Now for your consideration, I'm going to create a new private app. Okay, so the page is getting loaded. So the idea is that we are going to enter some details, going to create a private app, and let me just show you. Let me just enter a private app name. So how about I give it as Shopify data from Stripe. Of course, as usual, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. This is the emergency developer email. Now there is something else you have to do. Just click on show inactive permissions, and we have to make sure that this is changed from no access to read and write. Okay, so let me just click on save. Click on create app. Okay, so the app is getting created. So once the app is created, we are going to take out the password and paste it into Pabbly Connect. Okay, so it is showing the private app has been successfully created. Let me just scroll down. So this is your API key and this is the password. So let me just click on show, copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so let me just click on save. So when you click on save, a set of fields has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a new customer in Shopify from the data that we have received from Stripe via Pabbly Connect. So it is demanding two important fields, the first name and the last name. But unfortunately, we only have the full name. Okay, so as you can see, this is the full name, Mary Wright. So basically, we have to split the first name and the second name. Basically the last name. Okay, we have to split the first name and the last name. So this is how you do it. You introduce one more window in between the trigger window and the action window. In the choose app, let me just type text formatter by Pabbly. Now in the action event, how about we make it as split text? Okay, so let me just click on connect. Now we have to mention the text to split. Now the text is basically your data, your object name, basically the name of the customer. So we are going to map this particular detail here. You just click here and just go to the first accordion, and this is your data. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Yeah, this is the name. Then we have to use the separator. The separator is basically the space. Okay, we are going to use the space as the separator. So I'm just going to copy this code. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is my separator, and this should run for all of it. Okay, so let me just click on all. And let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so we have the result that is Mary, and then we have the result as right. So basically we have split the first name and the last name. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we want this particular detail in this action window. So that is why I'm just going to click on connect once again. Okay, and let me just click on save. Basically you have refreshed it. So let's start mapping. So we just click here, go to the second accordion, and this is the name. We have the first name, easy. Now we have the last name. We click here and go to the last name. Okay, now coming to the email address, this is something we will get from the first accordion. We click here, and this is the email, and we have mapped it. Now the address, so these are the address related fields. So this is the one, and this is the address line 2, that is basically the landmark. Okay, and then we have the city. So let's explore the city as Bhopal, the province as Madhya Pradesh, I think. Yeah, province. And then we have the zip code. Okay, so this is the zip code before that. So let me just enter the zip code. So this is the zip code. Okay, then the country is India. Okay, so basically we have mapped sufficient details to create a customer in Shopify. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this data to Shopify. Let me do that. Okay, so the data has been sent. It's a very positive response. So let me just take it to Shopify. So the name of the person I think was Mary Wright. So let's look into the customer list. Yes, we do have a person, Mary Wright. Excellent. So the presence of this customer shows that we have successfully integrated Stripe and Shopify with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So here I'm just going to minimize this action window. And going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Stripe to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used the text formatter basically to split the full name into the first name and the last name, and then you have created a customer in Shopify. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Stripe and Shopify.
Hi, welcome to Pabbly Connect workshop. In this video, we will integrate Shopify to Gmail using Pabbly Connect. Basically, the idea is we are going to send automatic emails to customer via Gmail for new paid Shopify orders. But the problem is there is no flow of data between Shopify and Gmail. In such cases, we need to bring a third app to integrate them both. In this video, we will use Pabbly Connect to integrate Shopify to Gmail. It is an easy two-step process. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, you have to visit the website of Pabbly Connect. This is the website of Pabbly Connect. Here, click on Sign In. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Bring your attention to the Connect part. Here, click on Access Now. In the top right, you will find Create New Workflow. Click it. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is demanding to enter a name. I'm going to give it as Shopify to Gmail. Of course, you can add any name according to your own discretion. Then click on Save. Okay, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. In the Choose app, change it from webhook to Shopify. In the Choose method, we have to change it from new cart to new order. Basically, the idea is whenever a new order is filled by the customer, there will be a trigger. Now, go to your Shopify store. Here in the left bottom, you will find Settings. Click on Settings. Here in the middle, you will find Notifications. Click on Notifications. Okay, so this is the notifications page. Scroll down and you will find webhooks. Click on Create Webhook. So a dialog box has appeared in front of you. In the event, you have to change it from cart creation to order creation. The format will remain same as JSON. Now comes the most important part, the URL. To get the URL, you have to go back to Pabbly Connect. Here you will find the webhook URL. Just copy it and paste it here. The webhook API version will remain same and then click on Save Webhook. Okay, it's showing that the webhook has been saved successfully. So basically, Pabbly Connect has been integrated to Shopify. Now we are going to test whether the data can be captured by Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go back to Pabbly Connect and click on Capture Webhook Response. Okay, it's
it's waiting for the webhook response. So let's go back to Shopify store and click on catalog. I'm going to purchase this product. Click on buy it now. Okay, so this is the checkout. I am going to enter dummy details of a customer. So these are the dummy details. I just use the autofill feature. Then click on continue to shipping. Click on continue to payment. Okay, so in the credit card details, I'm going to enter bogus credit card details. Card number 1. Pay now. So the person called as Aaron has purchased this product. So let's see whether Pabbly Connect has captured this data or not. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect. Yes, the data has been captured. The email, this is the email of the dummy customer. Then we have the card details. Then this is the address. This is the name of the dummy customer. This is the address. This is the city where he resides. And this is the zip code. So basically, Pabbly Connect has captured all the data of the customer from Shopify. Now let's sync this data to Gmail. To do that, let's click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the action window. In the choose app, change it to Gmail. In the choose method, we have to keep it as send an email. Then click on connect with Gmail. Okay, in the previous credential, we have select your credentials. We have to keep it as new credentials. The authorized application, just click on connect. Okay, so it's giving me a set of accounts. I'm going with this account. This is my account. Click on allow to give it access. Okay, it's showing that the authorization is successful. Click on OK. So now that the authorization is successful, it is giving me a set of blanks. So basically we are going to create a letter. Okay, so the blanks are here for you to create a letter format. In the recipient name, of course, we have to type the customer's name. In the recipient email address, of course, we have to type or put in the customer email address. In from name, you have to type your name. You are the seller. From email, again, your email address. Now coming to the email subject. For email subject, I am going with a short, warm word, thank you, for purchase. Now in the email message, we are going to type a message. So it would be something like, thanks for purchase, Mr. Putting in the name of the customer, this product, entering the product, that is delivered soon to your address, putting in some address. Okay, that's enough. Visit our store. Okay. Then click on save and send test request. Okay, the API response is showing that the message has been sent. So let's check the customer's email account whether the mail has arrived or not. Yes, the message has arrived, the email has arrived. This is thank you for the purchase. Okay, that's the subject, and this is the matter of the message. This is the seller's address, seller's name. Okay, and it's showing me, thanks for the purchase, Mr. Aaron, that is the customer's name, and this is the product name, and of course the residence of the customer. The presence of this message in customer's account shows that Shopify has been successfully integrated with Gmail. So anytime a new customer adds a product to his cart, there will be a confirmation message or a thank you message in his email account. So for your convenience, let's check it one more time if the system is working or not. So go back to Pabbly Connect, save this. Okay. Save this workflow too. Okay. So let's go back to the online store, the Shopify store. Catalog. This time we are going to buy this product. Click on buy it now. Okay, we are going to enter another set of dummy details. So this, again, I'm going to autofill it. So we are creating another checkout of our dummy customer. Okay, his email address is Nashak. The first name is Reina and the last name is Manuel. Then click on continue to shipping. Then click on continue to payment. The card details 1. This gateway. Click on pay now. So as you can see, a person called as Reina has successfully purchased this product, Gara t-shirt. So this is the contact information and this is the customer's email address. It is nashak265@gmail.com. So let's see in this email address whether the customer has received a confirmation message or a thank you message. Okay, so let's go to this email address. It is Nashak. This is the email address of the customer. To Gmail. Yes. We have found the email. Okay. Thanks for the purchase, Mr. Reina. This is the customer's name. The product that has been purchased called as Gara t-shirt. The residence of the customer. Okay. So from next time, any new purchase is made by a customer, his email address will show a confirmation message or a thank you message. Hi, welcome to Pabbly Connect workshop. In this video, we are going to integrate Google Sheets to Shopify. So basically, we are going to create a product in Shopify directly from Google Sheets row. This means that you don't have to manually add a product in Shopify from the data in Google Sheets. Just build the data in Google Sheet and automatically a new product is created in Shopify. Awesome, isn't it? But the main problem is Google Sheets and Shopify can't exchange data between them. In such cases, we need to bring a third app to connect them both. In this video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Sheets and Shopify. It is actually an easy two-step process. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, you have to visit the website of Pabbly Connect. This is the website. Here, click on Sign In. Obviously, I have an account in Pabbly Connect. You can build your own account in just 2 minutes. So this is the dashboard. Here, bring your attention to the Connect part. Click on Access Now. Okay, here in the right corner, you will find Create New Workflow. Just click it. Now we have to enter the workflow name. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to Shopify. Then click on Save. Okay, when you click on Save, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. In the Choose app, we have to change it from Webhook to Google Sheet. In the Choose method, we have to keep it as New Spreadsheet row. Now let me show you my Google Sheet. So this is my Google Sheet. It's titled as Add New Product. And these are the description: product, name, vendor, product description, tags, published at, price, quantity, image, and availability. Okay, so these are basically the features of my product. That is actually a black t-shirt. Okay, it is made up of pure cotton and it is going to be published at 5 a.m. The price is $2 and the quantity is there are 20 in my domain. Okay, and this is the image URL. Easy. Now bring your attention to add-ons here and click it. As you can see, I have already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks. If you don't have this Pabbly Connect webhook installed in your system, just click on Get Add-ons. Here in the search, just type Pabbly Connect and just click it. On clicking this image, it will install Pabbly Connect webhook. After the installation is done, just refresh the system. So let's go back to add-on, Pabbly Connect webhooks. Here click on Initial Setup. When you click on Initial Setup, a window called as Initial Setup arrives in front of you. In this blank called as webhook URL, just go back to Pabbly Connect and copy this and paste it here. In the trigger column, just enter the trigger column as J. So why are we entering the column J? Well, basically we are instructing the system that every time the last column gets filled, there will be a trigger. Since our last column is J, that is why we are entering J. If our last column was K, then it would have been K. Now we are going to capture this response in Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go to Pabbly Connect and click on Capture Webhook Response. Go back to Google Sheet and click on Send Test. Okay, the test data has been sent. Let's click on Pabbly Connect to see the test data. Okay, so the Pabbly Connect has captured the data. The product is Pure Cotton Wearables. Okay, from here, Pure Cotton Wearables. Name, black t-shirt, vendor, Asuna Holdings, and so on. So basically, we have successfully fetched the data from Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Now we have to sync this data to Shopify to create a product. So to do that, let's click on this plus button. On clicking this plus button, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the action window. In the Choose app, change it to Shopify. Shopify. In the Choose method, change it from default Create Customer to Create Product. Then click on Connect. In Select Your Credentials, keep it as New Credentials. Now to get Private App API password, just go to the Shopify account. Here click on Apps. Then click on Manage Private Apps here. Okay, then click on Create New Private App. Just enter some random name. Give your emergency developer email. In the products, change it from read access to read and write. Also, you have to change the product listing from no access to read and write. Then click on Save. Then click on Create App. Okay, so it's showing that API credentials has been saved. Now, this is the password we want. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay, there is one more thing you have to enter. Enter subdomain. So basically, this is my subdomain. This first characters, okay? Just copy it and paste it here. Then click on Save. Okay, now it is showing me a set of blanks. In the product title, we just have to map the data we have got. This one. In the product type, again, just going to enter the name. The vendor, just map it, Asuna Holdings. Product description, this is the product description, the product is awesome. The tags, shirt cotton cheap. Published at not really important. Price, yes, of course it's important. That's $2. Quantity, 20. Inventory policy, change it from deny to continue. Image URL, this is the URL of the image. SKU, just enter, just leave it like that. Is published, change it from false to true. Then click on Save and Send Test Request. Yes, the data has been sent. Now let's go back to our Shopify store to see whether the product called as Pure Cotton Wearables has been added or not. So this is my Shopify store. Going to products. It's loading. Let's check it. Yes. This is our product, Pure Cotton Wearables. Click it. So as you can see, the product has been created. So our experiment is successful. We have integrated Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect and then to Shopify. So it automatically creates a new product. But for your satisfaction, let's enter data in Google Sheet so that Shopify can create a product automatically. But before that, let's go to Pabbly Connect. Here, just save this workflow. Okay. Minimize this. Save this again. Okay. Minimize this. So let's go back to Google Sheets and create new data. Just submit this. Okay. But before, let's go to add-ons. Here in the Pabbly Connect, click on Send on Events. This will ensure every time a new data is entered in Google Sheet, Pabbly Connect will recognize it. Okay, now let's add a new data. The product, let's add rough cotton. Rough cotton. Name is blue t-shirt. Vendor, let's say it's Rama Holding. Product description, it's magic. Tags is cheap. Random something. Published at 6 p.m. Price is, this one is costly, $10. Quantity I have, 10. Image, just copy this image and paste it here. Okay. Now the availability, just type yes. So our data has been entered into Google Sheet. So let's see Shopify can create a new product with this data. Let's go to our store, all products, refresh this.
Okay, scrolling down. Yes, we have got the product, rough cotton. This was the product. The rough cotton t-shirt has been made. So as you can see, the product type blue t-shirt, vendor Rama Holding, and rest of the data is available. So this means that our integration is working absolutely fine. So from now onwards, enter your data in your Google Sheets and you will have a ready-made product waiting in your Shopify store. So this is the magic of Pabbly Connect. Not just Google Sheets and Shopify, you can make a ton of integrations with other apps.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, you are going to learn how to automatically display Shopify products on Twitter, right? So let's see what is happening here. So you have added a new product in your Shopify store and you want the link of that same product and the photo of same product get delivered here on Twitter as a new tweet, right? Now let's talk about the applications we are using. So guys, Shopify is an online e-commerce platform in which you can create your own e-commerce store and sell your products online. And Twitter is a microblogging platform on which you can interact with your audience and users in the form of short messages known as tweets. Now let's suppose that you have created a store on which you are selling many products here on Shopify. And you keep updating your store and keep adding new products. And you have a Twitter handle of your store in which you interact with the customers and you have a large audience base here on Twitter. Now you want that whenever you add a new product here on Shopify, the same product get delivered here on Twitter as a new tweet for your customers to know about it. Now to get this done, you have two ways. One is that whenever you add a new product here on Shopify, you manually collect the data of the product from Shopify store, then go to Twitter and manually compile a tweet for your customers here on Twitter. But guys, this process can be very problematic if you keep updating hundreds of products on regular basis on your Shopify store. So we have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when you update a new product or add a new product on your Shopify store, the link of that same product and the photo of that same product get delivered here on Twitter for your audience automatically as a new tweet. Yes guys, this can happen and this can be done by connecting Shopify with Twitter. But the issue is there is no direct connection or integration present between Shopify and Twitter. So to connect these two applications, I am using a software called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software, and the best part of it is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge to make this connection between Shopify and Twitter. So now let me give you a demo on my screen of how this connection between Shopify and Twitter is going to work in real time. So guys, this is my Shopify account, and here I have created an online store. Let me show you. This is my online store here, and in the catalog you can see we have all these products in my store. All right, and this is my Twitter account here. So what I'm going to show you now is that I will add a new product in my Shopify store from here, and we will see if the update of same product will be delivered here in Twitter as a new tweet for our audience or not. So I'm going to my Shopify account here, and I'm going to products option, and here I'm going to add another product. So I'm clicking on add product here, and here I'm going to add the product. So here I'm going to add the title, the description, and the photo of the product. So let me show you. So here I have added this product, the title of which is Philips BT3105 cordless rechargeable beard trimmer. All right, and here I have added this description for the product, and I have added a photo of my product here in the media. Here I have entered the price and all the things needed for our customers. All right, and from this option in the product status, I made this product active. Now I'm clicking on save here. All right, so the products option is updated, and it is showing added Philips cordless rechargeable beard trimmer. So we will see in my online store again if we have this product added or not. So yeah, you can see this product is added here. The price is 675. All right, so this is how the product is added here. So now let's check in my Twitter account. So in the Twitter account, you can see we have a new tweet here, and it is showing trimmer, shop for hair and beard trimmer online for flawless looks, and choose from a white collection, and it has the same photo that we have uploaded. All right, so this is the product that we have added in our Shopify store here, right? You can see this is the product, and the same product get posted here as a new tweet. And so when you click on this link, you will end up on the product page of Shopify. All right, and you can buy it from here only. So this is how it is going to work. Now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this tweet here in my Twitter account without any manual compilation of such tweet, just by adding a product in my Shopify store like this. So guys, now let me give you the easiest steps possible by which you can also make this integration or connection between Shopify store and Twitter. So guys, these are the 3 easy steps by which you can also make this integration or connection between Shopify and Twitter account. So step 1 is connect Pabbly Connect to Shopify with the help of webhook URL. So first of all, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect. All right. And step 2 is collect the new product data from Shopify in Pabbly Connect. So in the second step, we'll bring the data of a new product that has been added here in Shopify to Pabbly Connect. And step 3 is send the same data to Twitter for posting a new tweet. So in the final step, we are going to deliver the data collected here in Pabbly Connect to Twitter as a new tweet. All right. So let's step back to our first step and open Pabbly Connect. So guys, first of all, you have to open your browser and type here in the search bar Pabbly, that is pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, you have to put your cursor on this products and click on connect. Alright, now you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button, which I have already done. So I'm clicking on sign in directly. So after signing in, this all apps section of Pabbly will open up. From here you have to come to this connect panel and click on access now. Alright, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. To start working here, you have to create workflows like these. So these are called workflows. So to create a workflow, click here on create workflow button. And here you have to enter a relevant name for your workflow. So I am giving new Shopify products to Twitter. Alright, now I am going to click on create here. So as a workflow get created, you will see these two things, the trigger and the action. So trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, so Pabbly Connect work on trigger and action. Alright. So as in our use case, you can see the trigger is a new product added on Shopify store, and the action would be post the same product update on Twitter account. Alright. So first of all, you have to click here on this trigger window, and from this choose app you have to choose your application, which is Shopify. So we are applying our first step, which is to connect our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect. So in the trigger event, you have to select new product updated, this new product option. Alright, so click on it. So this will generate this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. So by using this URL, we are going to connect our Shopify store. So you just have to copy this URL from here, and it will start showing this waiting for webhook response. So after copying this, you have to go to your Shopify dashboard. So this is my Shopify dashboard here. Click on the settings here, and you have to click on notifications, and from here you have to find out the webhooks option. So you'll find this is the webhooks option here. So click on this create webhook button, and from here you have to in this event, when you click here in the drop down menu, you have to select this product creation option. Alright, so click on it. After this, in this URL field, you have to paste the copied webhook URL, and here in this webhook API version, you have to select this latest option. Click on this latest and then click on save. So you can see webhooks is saved successfully. Alright, and let's see in Pabbly Connect, it is still showing waiting for webhook response. What does it mean? It means that we have to add a new product here in your Shopify store, and the data of that new product will be automatically captured here in Pabbly Connect. So let's add a new product in our Shopify. So I'm going to my Shopify store, Shopify account, and here I'm going to click on this products option. And from here, I'm going to click on add product. Alright, so now here you can see, here we are going to give the title of the product, the description, the photo, and all those things that is need to be filled here. So let me fill these things. So I have added a product here, which is a coffee mug, P-Foul Eclipse coffee mug, and here I have added a small description and added a photo of the mug and price, and we have the 20 quantity available of this mug. And now I am going to select the product status as active and then click on save. So you can see the product is added here, added P-Foul Eclipse coffee mug. Alright, so the product is added here. Let's check in the Pabbly Connect if it has captured something. So you can see the data of the product is captured here like this. So in the title, it is showing the name of the product, and also the description and the handle, and all these things it has captured like this, the time and time of creation also. Alright, so after capturing the response from your Shopify store like this, what you have to do is click here on this plus icon, and then you have to choose your application from this choose app is Twitter. TWITTER. So this is Twitter. And in this action event, you have to select create tweet with media, this option. And then click on connect here. And from here, select this add new connection and then click on connect with Twitter. So from this window, it will ask for the access to your Twitter account. So click on authorize app. It is completely safe. Alright, so the authorization is successful and it is started showing connected. That means we are connected with our Twitter account. So here you can see it is asking for message. So here you can type the tweet that you want to post here on this Twitter account like this. So let me fill the message here. So here I have filled the message like this. Alright, and here you can see I have put this /n to add another line in my tweet post. And here you can see click on this link to see the collection, and I have added a line breaker again. Now here I am going to paste the link of my product. So to get the link, you have to go to your Shopify store like this. So this is the product page we have. So just copy this link from here. So just copy this from this products up to this products only. Copy this whole thing and come here and paste the link here in this message option. And here just put a slash like this, and you have to map the title of the product, or you can map the handle of the product. So you just have to click here and you'll find this Shopify new products option. Click on it. So you'll find all this data you have captured and map this product handle like this. So we are mapping this handle of product here because whenever we update our Shopify store, this handle will got changed here automatically, and this link will get updated automatically whenever you tweet a new post about the new product. All right. And in the media file URL, you have to click here and click on Shopify new products option, and you will find the JPG link of the photo that you want to tweet. So you'll find the link here, this image link. All right. So just map this image link like this. And in the media category, select the image category. Now when I click here on save and send test request, this data will be posted in our Twitter account as a new post. So let's check. I'm clicking here on save and send test request, and it starts showing something like this in the response. All right. Now let's check in the Twitter account what we got. So you can see we got a new tweet here, and it is showing the same image that we have updated here in our Shopify store. And let's click on this link, and you can see we landed on the product page of our Shopify store. All right, so our connection is working fine. Now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger window, we selected the application as Shopify, selected the trigger event as new product, and generated a URL. And with the help of this URL, we connected our Shopify store, and then we updated our Shopify store with a new product and captured the data here like this. Then in this action window, we connected our Twitter account with this action event, typed the message that we want to tweet, and map the handle and the image URL, and you can see the connection is working fine. Now just click on save here. Now let me tell you one more important thing, which is that you can use this workflow or make this workflow run 100 times in a month, because Pabbly Connect's free account provides you 100 free tasks every month. Alright, so if 100 tasks are sufficient for your working, you can use Pabbly Connect free account for free forever. And also, we are going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description box, so you can clone that workflow link in your own Pabbly Connect free account and start using that link from now only.
Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasetia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how you can create Zoho Books invoices from new Shopify orders automatically. So the idea here is that you are an e-commerce platform owner and you are selling your products and services digitally. Now you want that whenever you receive an order, automatically a new invoice should be generated. But here you have two options. First, do it manually. Take the details of each and every order from your e-commerce platform, that is your Shopify store, then manually create an invoice for each and every order, and then you need to share it with your customers. But this will be a time-consuming, tiresome and a repetitive process, and it becomes difficult when you receive hundreds and thousands of orders on a regular basis. The second option is to create an automation so that whenever you receive a new order on your e-commerce platform, on your Shopify store, automatically using the details of the order, a new invoice should be generated into your accounting software, that is your Zoho books. But here a problem is that there is no direct connection between your Shopify store and your Zoho books account. And in order to create a connection, we are going to use a software application, that is Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating both these software applications automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So how you're going to set up this automation? For that, you need to come to my screen.
Welcome back to my screen. Here let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option to create a new account. You can just create your new account in 2 minutes. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Shopify to Zoho Books Integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this particular use case, we want to create Zoho Books invoices from new Shopify orders. For that, first we need to create an integration or a connection between our Shopify store and Pabbly Connect. So just open this trigger window and here we are going to choose the application name as Shopify. Select the trigger event as new order. Now here we can see a webhook URL and some instructions. So by following these instructions, you can set up the webhook in your Shopify store. So first let us copy this webhook URL from here and I'll just take you to my Shopify store. Okay, this is my Shopify account. Here we can find the settings option. Okay, you have to just click on settings and here we can find notifications option. Click on notifications. And when we scroll down, at last we can find webhooks option. We have to create a new webhook over here. So simply click on create webhook button. Now it is asking for the event. What do you want to do? Here we are going to just select order creation. So let us find order creation. Okay, the event would be order creation. Format will be JSON format itself. And here it is asking for the URL. So here we have to paste the webhook URL that we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let us paste the URL over here. And now it is asking for the webhook API version. So here we will be selecting the latest version of the API. Okay, and simply click on save. Webhook saved successfully. Okay, so the webhook is saved now. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see that it is waiting for the webhook response. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. It means we have to create a new order in our Shopify store to capture the response over here. So I'll just move to my store. Let's go to Shopify. I'll just close the settings. And from here, I'm just going to open my store. Okay, and here we have to make an order. So I'm just going to select this air conditioner. Let's place the order for it. Click on buy it now. Okay, and here I'll be filling the details. Let's give the email address as demo@pabblytudes.com. Okay, let's give the first name as demo, last name as name itself, company name as Pabbly, address as SP 189 Indus Park, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh. Let's enter the pin code, and I'm just entering a random phone number over here. Okay, and here we can find the order details, air conditioner. The quantity is 1, so the price is 25,000 rupees. Okay, the total amount is mentioned, and now let's click on continue to shipping. Okay, let's click on continue to payment. And here I'm just entering the card details. These are my test card details. Okay, and now let's click on pay now. The order is getting processed over here. Okay. Okay, and here we can see your order is confirmed. Okay, now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see the responses received and all the details related to the new order are captured over here. We can find the ID, and when we scroll down, we can find the other details. Here we can find the contact email. Here we can find the created date and time, the price of the product. Okay. And here also we can find the email address. Okay, here we can find the amount. And let's scroll down. Yes, here we can find the customer name as demo. Here we can find the address, its phone number, city, state, code, India. Okay, and all other details related to the order are captured over here. Okay, I'll just want to show you the product name also. Yes, the line item name is air conditioner. So now we want to create an invoice for this particular customer for the order that we have received in our Shopify store. But first we need to check whether this particular customer, that is demo name, whether this customer exists in our Zoho Books account or not. Because for creating an invoice, the customer should exist in our Zoho Books account. For that, let's scroll down, come to this action step, and here we are going to choose the application name as Zoho Books. Select the action event as get contact by email. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Zoho Books. Now it is asking for the domain name. Enter your Zoho Books account domain name over here. So I'll just take you to my Zoho Books account, and here in the URL you can find that it is zoho.com. So you have to enter your domain name over here. So as you can see that my domain name is zoho.com. So I'm just entering the same. Okay, please enter your domain name over here and click on save. And now it is asking Pabbly Connect would like to access the information. So it is asking for the access. Let's click on accept and give away the access over here. Authorization successful. Okay. And now the Zoho Books account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the organization. So I have already created organizations over here. You can see I have two organizations, Magnet Brains as well as Pabbly Book. So now I want to create the invoices in Pabbly Book organization. So I'll be selecting the same organization name over here, that is Pabbly Book. And here we have to map the email address of the customer or the customer who has placed the order. Okay, so we have already got the details from the trigger response over here. So we are going to map it over here. So let's come to Shopify, and here let us find the email address, that is demo@pabblytudes.com. Okay, and now let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received and all the details are captured over here. We can find the contact ID, the contact name, company name, and all other details related to this particular contact is captured over here. Okay, it means the customer do exist in our Zoho Books account. Now, there can be two conditions. First, the customer may exist. The second condition may be the customer may not exist in our Zoho Books account. So, how to create the invoice? For that, we are just going to apply the routers over here. Okay, instead of creating invoices, first let us click on this plus sign, add action step. And here in the application, we will be selecting router. So here we will be specifying route 1 as well as route 2. So I'm just going to click on this 3 dots, click on rename, and here let us rename it as if customer or contact, whatever you want to give, you can just mention it over here, exists. Okay, if customer exists, and the second route would be if customer does not exist. So we'll be specifying the routes, then what to do in case if the customer is existing and if the customer is not existing. Now let's click on set filter and action steps. Now here we have to specify the filter. It is the if condition. Okay, come to select label option, and from here we are going to select the contact ID of the customer that we have got from the second response. Okay, the second action step, get contact by email. Okay, and here we have got the contact ID. Simply map it. The filter type will be is exist. If this particular customer exists, just check the condition by clicking on save and send test request. Okay, status success, message condition is true. Yes, just because this particular customer do exist in our Zoho Books account. Now, if the customer is existing, simply create an invoice for this customer. For creating an invoice, click on this plus sign, add action step. Choose the application name as Zoho Books once again. Select the action event as create invoice, create sales invoice. Click on connect. As we have recently created a connection, I'll just choose this option, that is select existing connection, and I'll click on save. And now the Zoho Books account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to select the organization name, that is Pabbly Book. You have to select your organization name. And all the customer details are captured over here. In the response, we can find all the customer names. So my customer name was demo name, so I'll be selecting it from the drop down. And here we'll be selecting other options. Okay, if you want to give the invoice number, you can just mention it over here. If you have to give some reference number, just specify it over here. Okay, let's scroll down. Here we have to give the exchange rate. Okay, it is also mentioned add exchange rate here, example 1. So let's enter 1. Okay, here we have to give line item name. So let us find line item name from Shopify orders, and it was air conditioner. Okay, now it is asking for the description. We can just skip this step as it is not mandatory. Here we have to give line item rate. So let us again find it from Shopify. Okay, so I'll just map the price. Yes, it was total line item price. And here we have to give the quantity. So let us map the quantity also. It was just one quantity. Okay, let's scroll down. If you want to map some other details, you can just map it over here. Okay, VAT treatment, tax treatment, GST, GST number, place of supply. Okay, so here we'll be just click on this mapping button, and I'll just remove this data. Okay, and I'm just leaving this field as blank. Okay, let's scroll down, and now we have mapped all the details. So we have to just click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received, and in the response we have got a message, the invoice has been created, and here we have also got the invoice number. Okay, here we can see invoice number as 29. So let's just close this window. Okay, and we will be checking our Zoho Books account. This is my Zoho Books dashboard. Come to the sales section, and here we can find the invoices. Okay, so here we can see a new invoice is created, invoice number 29. Okay, I'll just open this invoice. Okay, and here we can see invoice date as today's date mentioned, invoice number 29. Here we can find it is billed to demo name, item and description is mentioned as air conditioner, and here the quantity is 1, rate is mentioned, amount is mentioned. So in this way we can see that a correct invoice is generated for the existing customer. Okay, now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to set the filter and action steps for the second route, that if the customer does not exist in our Zoho Books account, then what needs to be done? So simply click on set filter and action steps first. Again, we have to select the label from here, come to Zoho Books and map contact ID. Now this time filter type will be does not exist. If this particular contact does not exist in Zoho Books account, we have to check the condition. So click on save and send test request. And here we can see status error, message condition is false, just because this particular customer do exist in our Zoho Books account. We'll simply save it. Data saved successfully. Okay, and let's close this particular window. Okay, now we are going to capture the response of the customer who does not exist in our Zoho Books account. So we have to simply click on recapture webhook response button of our Shopify trigger. Okay, it is asking, do you wish to recapture the response? Let's click on yes. And now we can see that it is again waiting for the webhook response. So I'll just move to the Shopify store once again. And we are going to make a purchase on the name of a customer who does not exist in our Zoho Books account. Okay. Now let us select any of the product from here. Okay. Let us select this coffee mug. Okay. Let's click on buy it now. Okay. And here we have to give the email address. So let us give it as testing@pabblytudes.com. Okay, let's give the first name as testing, last name as name itself, company name as Pabbly. Let us give the address as E4 256 Arera Colony, city as Indore, state as Madhya Pradesh. Let's enter the phone pin code. Let us enter the phone number. And let's click on continue to shipping. Here we can find the details. Subtotal as 230, shipping free, taxes added. Okay, the total will be 271. And let's click on continue to payment. Let's enter the test card details over here. Okay, I'll just enter the expiration date. And now let's click on pay now. The order is getting processed. Okay, and here we can see that the order has been placed. Your order is confirmed. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And within some seconds, we will be seeing that the response will be captured over here. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. And here in the response, we can see the first name as testing, last name as name, company name as Pabbly, address, city, state, country, code, phone number, and all other details are captured over here. Okay, I'll just scroll down and show you the product name also. Okay, the product name is over here. Yes, it was the coffee mug. So we can find the product name also. So now we are going to create an invoice for this particular customer who does not exist in Zoho Books. For that, again come to the routers. Okay, and now we are going to again click on set filter and action steps for the second route if customer does not exist. Now click on this plus sign add action step, and now first we will be creating a customer or a contact in our Zoho Books account. So again select the application name as Zoho Books. Select the action event as create contact. Now click on connect. Again choose the option that is select existing connection because we do have a connection with our Zoho Books account. Okay, the Zoho Books account is connected. Now here again we have to select the organization as Pabbly Book. Here we have to map the contact name. So we have already got the contact name now in our Shopify trigger response. So we'll be mapping the name over here. So the contact name was testing, and we have to map the last name also. So again come to Shopify and let us map the last name. That was no name itself. Now here we have to map the company name. So let us map company name as Pabbly. Here we have to map the first name. First name was testing. Here we'll be mapping the last name. Here we have to map the email address. Email address was testing@pabblytudes.com. Here we have to map the phone number. Okay, billing full address. Okay, so let us map the address. Here we'll be mapping the city. Here we have to map the state. Here we have to map the zip code. Here we have to map the country. If you have some other details, you can just map it over here. Okay. And now let's click on Save and Send Test Request. Okay, and here we can see the responses received. And in the response, we can see message, the contact has been added. It means a new contact is created in our Zoho Books account. So first, let us check whether the contact is created or not. Let's move to the customers section. Okay, and here we can see a new customer named Testing Name, company name as Pabbly. Here we can find the email address, phone number. It means a new customer is added in our Zoho Books account. Now we will be creating an invoice for this particular customer. So let's move to Pabbly Connect. Okay, let's scroll down, click on this plus sign, add action step once again. Here we will be choosing the application name as Zoho Books. And now we are going to create an invoice for this particular customer. Let's select the action event as create invoice, create sales invoice. Click on connect. Select the existing connection over here. Click on save. And now the Zoho Books account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now again we have to select the organization name as Pabbly Book. You have to select your organization name. And this time we are going to select the customer name as Testing Name from the drop down. Okay, as a new customer is created and the name is captured over here. Now we are going to map other details. Okay, let's give the exchange rate as 1. Here we are going to map the line item name. So line item name we have to get it from Shopify and it was coffee mug. Okay, we have to give the rate over here. So the rate was line item price. Here we have to map the quantity. If you want to mention the discount, you can just give it over here. You can give the product type, shipping charges as per your requirement. Okay, let's scroll down. Here again we have to select the place of supply. I'm just going to click on this mapping button to ignore this field and just remove this data from here. Let's scroll down and simply click on Save and Send Test Request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received, and in the response we have got the invoice ID over here and the invoice number as 31. It means the invoice is created. Let us check the invoice also. Let's come to the invoices section. Okay, and here we can see the invoice number 31. Here we can see it is billed to Testing Name. Here we can find the address also. The item name as coffee mug. Here we can find the quantity, rate and the total amount as 230. It means a correct invoice is created for the correct invoice is generated over here. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us just save this particular workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, and now let's close this particular window. So we have set both the routes that if the customer exists, then simply create an invoice for the customer. And if the customer does not exist, then first create a customer in our Zoho Books account, then create an invoice for that particular customer. So now we have to check this in the real time that whether our integration is actually working fine or not. For that, I'll just move to my Shopify store once again. And here we are going to make an order on the name of a customer who does not exist in our Zoho Books account. Okay. So let's scroll down and here I'm just going to order this particular short sleeve t-shirt. Let's click on buy it now. Here we are going to enter the details, email address as dummy@pabblytudes.com. Okay, let's give the first name as dummy, last name as name, company name as Pabbly, address as EM 156, New Market, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh. Let's enter the PIN code. Let's enter the phone number. Click on continue to shipping. Okay, let's click on continue to payment. Let's enter the test card details over here. Let's click on pay now. Your order is being processed. Okay, the order is placed over here. Your order is confirmed. Now we are going to check our Zoho Books account. First, we will be checking whether a new customer is created in our Zoho Books account and whether the invoice is created or not. So let's move to Zoho Books. Let's move to the customers section. And I'm just going to, before refreshing itself, I can see the customer name over here as dummy name. Here we can find the company name as Pabbly. Here we can find the email address, the phone number. And now let us check the invoice also. And here we can find a new invoice created over here, invoice number 32. I'll just open the invoice for you. Okay, and this particular invoice is number 32. It is invoice date is 23rd of July, that is today's date, due on receipt. Name is dummy name. Here we can check the address also. And here we can find the product as short sleeves t-shirt. And here we can find the amount. So in this way, we can see that we have created a successful automation over here. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. Okay. So first we have created an integration between Shopify and Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect has captured all the details of the order as well as the customer whenever a new order was placed. Then we have checked the contact by email by adding the action step of Zoho Books, that whether this particular contact who has made the order is already existing in our Zoho Books account or not. And then we have applied the conditions by setting up the router that if the customer exists, then create an invoice for the customer. And if the customer is not existing in the Zoho Books account, then first create a customer and then create the invoice for that customer in our Zoho Books account. And in this way, we have created a successful integration between Shopify and Zoho Books using Pabbly Connect.
So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.